this shit. We killed this shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. We here, baby, and we live in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, right here in your ears. I am your host, Marshall, Mr. Soulman Simmons. You already know what time it is. I'm here with my boys, Quabo. What's happening, Quabo?
So, man, I'm happy, bro. It's Sunday. We're live, baby.
Yeah, man. And also join us. Y'all already know, you know what I'm saying? Gold Corner, Hollywood, Mike T. What's happening, baby?
Yes, sir. You know what time it is. Your boys in here. We in here. The Four Corner Boys is here, man. You know what time it is. Sunday, man. So I'm lit. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to go.
You ready? My man. And we got a special guest with us today. You know what I mean? Y'all done heard me talk about him. You know what I mean? My better half. You know what I'm saying? My tag team champ. My tag team brother. You know what I'm saying? The other half of the B.O.D. That's right. We call ourselves the Brothers of Destruction. You heard me say it once. I'm going to say it again. He's the Kahn to my Undertaker, the people's champ, Mad Max. What's up, baby?
What's good with y'all people, man? People's champ in the building, a.k.a. Mad Max, a.k.a. Simone. I'm ready to do some damage.
My man. Yeah, so before we get started, hey, once again, it's a 613 production. So go ahead and hit that share. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe. And since we live, hey, join us in the comment section, all right? But before we jump into the show, I just want to give a special shout out to Mama Simmons, my mother. You know, hey, we out here for you, moms. We love you. And yeah, y'all give y'all prayers to mine and Mad Max mother. Hey, and we love y'all for it, all right? We love you, Mom. All right. So, yeah, definitely. So, y'all ready, man? How was y'all week man?
Let's do it, man.
You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of wrestling this week. A lot of wrestling this week. Y'all heard the news. We're going to get into it. And, man, what in the shit? Tony Kahn, we warned you. Tony. We flat out came out and said if some shit happened, we was going to come for your neck. Hollywood, didn't we say that?
I cannot.
Did we not say that, right?
I cannot. Tony Kahn, I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait, Tony Kahn. Come on. Let's get with it.
You see this shit, right? Okay. Revolution. What?
We're just going to go straight out the gate.
We're going to say, hey,
straight out the
gate? Like I said, right?
Oh, I thought we were going to dress it like they addressed it on AEW. I thought we were going to wait a while.
We're going straight for the juggler because, like I said, like I just told Hollywood, we gave him fair warning. It was a big announcement. You got the biggest star coming. This barbed wire exploding death bullshit match with the black cats out there. And what in the shit biscuit, man? Come on, man. Listen. You hiring all these former WWE talents, right? Why not hire some former WWE tech guys? How about that? Instead of getting somebody off the street buying a $5.99 blackjack. What you thought you was getting, an M80 or something?
They got them pyro from South Carolina.
Man, they called Gilbert and got his damn shit. They like calling all these old WWE guys. They called Gilbert, hey, man, we need your help, man. Can we get your pyros? They couldn't even get Goldberg pyros. Like,
they call Acme Acres.
You know what I'm saying? We're going to salute Tom and Jerry, and we're going to do some crazy ass shit. What the fuck, man? Oh, my God. Okay, anyway, they started off with the Young Bucks and Chris Jericho. Y'all know who won. Young Bucks beat them, and y'all already know what happened. We're going to get into it later. You know what I mean? Then we had the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal match, which I ain't going to lie. This was like the highlight for me. You know what I mean? Like Pac and Phoenix, hey, did they thing. That was tight. Then you had the AEW Women's World Champion match. And y'all please help me because y'all know how I be butchering these names with no disrespect.
Hey, look, take your time.
Here we go.
Use your word.
Look, I got my hand under my chin right now. Remember that school from back in that trick from back in the day you were in school? They be like, put your hand under your chin and let sound out the syllables. All right, so here we go, man. Hikaru Shida versus Ryu Misinamu.
Come on, close enough.
Close enough? Hey, hook gonna find us work for me, baby.
Hey, young.
But yeah, like the aftermath was entertaining. You know, I ain't gonna lie, with Nyla Rose, you know, the boy coming out and Dr. Britt Baker, and I got to see Thunder Rosa. Yes, that was like another highlight for me. I love me some Thunder Rosa. Giggity, 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 goo. And then you had Miro and Kip, which was entertaining because they was whooping their ass in the back, and Miro and Kip ended up beating Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. Then you had the big money match with Matt Hardy and Hangman Page, and Hangman Page won. And then you had the ladder match for grabbing the brass ring, and Scorpio Sky won, as we know. All right. Then you had Team Taz versus Darby Allin and his daddy Sting. And
not his daddy though.
Yeah. You stunting like my daddy. Yeah, and then what we have after that, y'all? Is that when we had Varsity Blondes? Oh no, that was in the other junk. Then we had that barbed wire death bullshit. And you know what really got me, guys? And I'm gonna go around the ring and get y'all thoughts on this shit. But what really blew my fucking mind is that DDP and Al Snow was in the stands, man. Al Snow, dog. Come on. What does everybody love? Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Y'all did that big ass botch in Hollywood. Hey, I'm going to say it in front of legends. DDP and Al Snow. Y'all did that shit in front of them. Hollywood, what's your thoughts on Revolution, man?
Oh, you came to me first, so you already know.
I'm coming to you first. I know what time it is, but we warned them.
We listen.
Did we not warn them?
I'm pretty sure if you guys want to go back and listen to last week's episode, I predicted most of this. All right, so I predicted the first match that the Young Bucks were going to win. I predicted that Pac and Ray Phoenix are probably going to win. I didn't want them to win. But I predicted they was going to win, which, you know, makes no sense. But, you know, it is what it is. AEW doesn't make any sense half the time. So, because, like, for people that's like, well, why doesn't it make any sense? Because when AEW first started, one of their first signees was called the Lucha Bros, which is Ray Phoenix and Pentagon. Then why is Phoenix teaming up with Pac? And Pentagon was and Pentagon was on the same pay-per-view. like I thought that he was hurt. If he was hurt, then that makes all the sense in the world. But he came back and he was in the pay-per-view. So he whatever. Okay, whatever. It makes no sense. Okay. But then okay, so then what was after that? The Matt Hardy, the big money match. I'm so glad that Hangman Page won, but Matt Hardy's fall so down. So Matt Hardy's stock has dropped so low that it did nothing for Adam Page to beat Matt Hardy. You know what I'm saying? Like it actually
would have bought a lawnmower.
Huh?
And then he would have bought a lawnmower.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. The ladder match was okay. You know, but before I don't know if it was before or after the ladder match. I don't remember the exact order of this botch of a pay-per-view. But what was next after Matt Hardy? The women, or was the women after? I forgot all about the women.
The women were after the Casino Tag Battle Royal.
Okay, so when they place the women in their matches in AEW, it makes it not, you don't want to watch their matches because they place them in the bathroom time. So like when you just want to go to the bathroom and you know what I'm saying, go refresh your drinks and all that stuff. So I really don't have too much on the women's match. I'm pretty sure it was a great match. Because the women in the AEW are pretty good, but I didn't really watch that match too much. The casino battle royal. I'm not gonna get into why I'm upset about. Not the casino, the ladder match. I'm not gonna tell y'all why I'm upset to that because we have to talk about AEW a little bit more later. Which I'm hoping that they go out of business so we don't have to talk about them at all. But yeah, Scorpio Sky won the Sonic ring. He won he won the
Does he face Robotnik now? Does he face Robotnik?
I thought I was the only one who thought that shit, but I saw it.
Like when he won the ring, all you heard was Sega.
Nah, whole facts though.
Nah, he won the ring. He won the ring, and as AEW, we all got our hopes up, but I won't spoil it. I will talk about it later. And it was something else. Oh, here we go. So, Tony Khan, you promised us this big wrestler that's your favorite wrestler of all time. All right. And now, before I say this, let me preface this by saying this. The guy that came out, I don't dislike him. I don't hate him.
Not at all.
I'm not against him. That was just the first time ever in my life that I've ever heard someone say that's their favorite wrestler. Ever in my life have I ever heard someone say that's their favorite wrestler. Christian Cage came out, you guys. Oh my God, Christian Cage.
Right,
Oh my God.
right.
Christian Cage. Yeah.
And he got pyro. He got all that pyro, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know what match I skipped over?
What that?
I skipped over it on purpose. Sting. I skipped over the Sting match.
Sting and the Sun.
Why?
Stunting with my daddy.
Why? Like, it's not even believable. A 60-year-old man and a 17-year-old boy beat them. That doesn't make any sense to me.
You see that Shane McMahon's spotty pull?
Lord have mercy.
Just looks down. I'm so proud of my son.
They put so much padding down there because there's no way that his body didn't break.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Impaled by something.
Also, Miro need to go back to WWE so you can be Rusev.
He fucked Kip Sabian up, bro. Kip Sabian. Oh man.
So let me say this to y'all. Y'all know why that beef started, right? And I told Marshall because Marshall he wasn't fully aware of why it started, and I told him, and he laughed his ass off. So if you are out there and you're listening, do you know why that beef started, you guys?
Spoiler alert.
No, it's not a spoiler. It already happened. You don't remember why that beef happened? Why that started?
Remind them all.
Because the guy that had the name after the sneakers broke Miro's video game console. Why you didn't just beat him up then and spare us of months of this stupid shit?
Hey, dog.
This shit was stupid. And then let's get to the last thing of the night. Okay, so before I kill this match, because I'm going to kill it, it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match at all.
It wasn't.
Kenny Omega is this gymnastics guy. I don't know, I listen to Jim Cornette, but I make my own personal opinions. But I will say this. Hey, Jim, if you're listening, if you ever listen, you are 100% right. The dude runs around like a fairy in the ring. It's hard to believe he can be hardcore anything. Moxley sold like no other. This was Moxley's type of match, so, he strived in it. Of course, we knew Kenny Omega was going to win. Of course, we knew the Good Brothers were going to come in. Of course, with wrestling nowadays, every damn match got handcuffs. Lord have mercy. And we knew what was going to happen. Now, when the countdown happened, I was like, hold up, wait. If he's handcuffed, why didn't he just roll under the ring to get out of the ring before it blows up? And then I realized he probably knew what was about to happen. Eddie Kingston, man, I would hire you to do any job, man.
Any job, bro.
Any job,
True
man.
G.
You all right with me, but you stupid with me.
Yeah.
Wait.
You know what I'm saying? You all right with me? I just give you jobs.
Hey, yeah.
I just give you jobs that I know you can complete without messing up, because this was the worst thing that could happen. No. I'm going to tell you the worst thing that could happen to AEW that happened on Wednesday, but I'll get to that later. But I'm just going to give the rest of my time, man. I mean, this was for $50, man. I feel insulted.
Oh, you pay $50, but hey, whoever paid $50.
Yeah, I'm about to say, who paid $50?
I watched this shit on YouTube. I ain't gonna say
Get your money back.
Let me say this: we are on the internet.
I fire stick this shit.
See, you want trying to get locked up? I'm not trying to get locked up. I paid for it. FBI.
What that? You say?
I watched it at somebody else's house who paid for it. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, once it's on YouTube, hey, it's for the people, and I'm for the people. So people, catch me on YouTube. Speaking of people, of people, we're gonna go to the People's Champ. People's Champ, what was your thoughts about Revolution? You agree with Hollywood? Because man, he laid some facts out there. Man, let me tell you. What did you think about this pay-per-view?
Look, Mike didn't miss nothing. Like, he hit everything on the head with that one for me, dog. Like, first off, what I will say that he probably did say that we all probably know if you watch AEW, dog, their Botch game is too strong, dog. Like, they gotta get their wrestling techniques together for one.
I can't say that every week though, bro. Like I'm with you. That's why I left. I'm glad I had to let somebody else say it, because
right. Yeah. Because I mean, I caught, you know what I'm saying, a decent one, you know what I'm saying, watching that pay-per-view. And if you're doing a pay-per-view and you call yourself trying to go at the king, man, you can't miss. You know what I mean? There was too much going on left and right where it's like, all right, look, that whole barbed wire situation at the end, first off, all right, like you said, the match was entertaining. Like, I actually liked the match itself. You know what I'm saying? It was hardcore. It was grinding. You know what I mean? It's what you want to see. But for how they hyped it up to be, this huge exploding ring, and after a certain amount of time, the whole thing gonna go up. Like, all right, come on, man.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
The ring didn't even collapse.
The way old boy came in and covered himself over Mosley, you really thought something was about to go down. And then you see what? 4th of July sparklers that you give an 8-year-old? And the little mortars that they had set up go off around the joint. Like, come on, man. That's what y'all call? Like, I see why that they clowned the joint the way they did. And then, like you say, handcuffs. What's up with everybody using handcuffs now, bro? Like, I'm getting tired of seeing that shit too, honestly. Like, y'all got to come up with some better gimmicks, man. Like, it's 2021. Like, we've been seeing this shit too long, man. And y'all got creative minds. Otherwise, I wouldn't even put this together.
Especially when you got handcuffs on and your hands are behind your back, and you can roll under the ring, and the ramp is on the ring. So what was Eddie Kingston did not need to come out there. He could have just rolled his ass under the ring and got the hell out of there.
You know what I'm saying? And we all know this was a certain superstar. He would have just got up, sparked the J, and just walked the fuck out. You know what I mean?
No bullshit. Randy Orton. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's my man. So,
you know, I know it's a different brand, but still, like, yeah, shout out to Eddie for selling that, man. Yeah, I mean, it's like you show who you are, but at the same time, you kind of destroyed yourself, man. You know what I mean? Like, because you're still laying in the ring dead, and your man's cutting a promo.
I don't want a friend like that.
Promo, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't want a friend like that.
Man.
Like, as much as everybody said, that's a great friend. Yeah, that's a stupid friend.
and then, like we said, you had legends out there in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Watching this, like, come on, man, y'all can do better than that. Let alone the millions of people at home. Like, y'all trying to build something here, man. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got potential, but y'all got to tighten up for real. Like, I wasn't highly impressed, honestly.
Okay. Quabo, what about you, man? What was your thoughts about Revolution 2021 and the I don't know, what kind of fireworks was that? The $2 fireworks show that was out there?
Sparklers. Maybe.
Bottle
rockets. I don't know. Definitely not pipe bombs. I'm going to tell you that much.
Definitely not. Definitely shout out to pipe bombs. You listen to
anything with a bomb name in it. Nothing with a bomb in it. It wasn't a pipe bomb, a bomb, nothing.
Right.
Pop rocks. I
So
don't know
many
what the
beats.
fuck it was, bro.
Don't even fix your word up to say B out that joke. Like the ring didn't even collapse, Quavo. Like
It looked like they were
did a
turning
ring
on
collapse?
incense, bro. I was like, what is going on?
He said incense.
Wow.
Oh, they had them baby powder incense out that joke. You know what I'm saying?
I thought the boogeyman was about to come out there. I'm the boogeyman.
Oh,
I'm coming
man.
to get you.
Tony done signed another WWE star. Oh, boy.
His third favorite.
Oh, man. But go ahead, Quavo. What was your thoughts, on Revolution, man?
Oh man, yeah. This one was I'll tell you this much. It definitely wasn't worth paying to buy to watch. No. If you missed it, you didn't miss much. Look at it that way. You didn't miss much. I did
They
not
missed Thunder
like.
Rosa.
Oh, well, yeah, they did miss that though.
Giggity.
But you can see her on Dynamite. You can see her on Wednesdays. So just watch. but nah, this one is not a watch, bro. You know, I usually like to keep the upside. Look for the silver lining, but not with this one, bro. All the way to the end, bro.
It's like sleeping on a bed with no sheets.
Oh.
He said with those you just sweating and shit. You just wake up every morning feeling nasty. Right. That's how you wake up. I need to go shower.
Right.
Flipping your mattress over every night type of shit. Like, ew.
You go to let's give the sideshow Bob.
Oh man, come on, man. And here's the thing, right? And I think like those of y'all listening, you know what I'm saying, we all had high hopes for AEW. You know what I mean? Like Hollywood said before, like me and him was one of the biggest advocates for AEW when they first came off the ground. But Tony Khan, come on, man. And then, like I said in the promo, you go straight for Kenny Omega. Oh, Kenny Omega's a tough son of a bitch, but he can't build exploding death ring for shit. No. Tony Khan can't. Your engineers can't. When they cut the promo of Omega in that damn welding shop or wherever the hell it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? I knew at that point in time this was going to be some trash because I know how to weld.
Never held a hammer in his life.
Ever. Or did anything like that in his life. You know what I mean? Shout out to Caterpillar, Sumter, South Carolina. You know what I mean? I used to be a welder down there. And I was offended when I saw that shit. I said, oh, this is going to be some shit. So when I saw that little bullshit go off, man, I was like, I'm not surprised. But at the same time, I'm like, come on now. Somebody's getting fired. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure like 2 or 3 guys, the pyro guy definitely got fired. Because for one, and Hollywood, you pointed this out, they used all y'all pyros on everybody. Everybody had pyros coming out.
Everyone
like,
except
come on,
Orange
man.
Cassidy. Orange Cassidy's the only person that didn't have pyro. And at some point, I think they're going to give him orange juice when he comes out. Like, it's going to be sprinkling orange juice.
Nah, you're going to have oranges come out. They're going to have little oranges coming like how they do, because you know they be trying to mimic WWE, right? So they're going to have like how the Street Profits got the cups coming out.
Oh, the little red mini cups. Yeah.
They wouldn't do some shit like that because it would hurt somebody for real. Like WWE wouldn't do that shit because somebody might slip or fall on an orange or some shit like that.
Right. But
AEW would do that shit just for the thrill factor. Watch out, Orange Cassidy. Watch out, Orange Cassidy. Oh, but let me say this, and I'm done with this horrible monstrosity of a pay-per-view. But I did spend $50 on it because I knew the stimulus money was coming. Joe Biden, I need $50 back.
Is extra $50 to pay for that?
No, you're gonna be like, call Tony Khan.
It's not an extra 50, Quavo. It's the 50 that I spent actually beforehand, thinking that I got $50 to spend, whatever. But this, I need it back. I got the receipt. So Joe Biden, if you listen to this, I know you're probably not listening to this. You're probably busy. But if you are listening to this, Joe Biden, please, can I have my $50 back? I need it. I need.
It's his money and he needs it now. Yeah. So, are we going to rate this thing? Because honestly, I've seen better old school pay-per-views. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, tune in Wednesday because Wednesday pay-per-view was better than this shit, in my opinion. So, we're going to rate this, Hollywood. You want to rate this?
-3.
Know what?
-3. Go move on to the next person, please. I don't want to be the a-hole today.
Tune in Wednesday, y'all, for that. Mad Max, what's your rating of this monstrosity?
Man, do I have to?
You have to. I called on you.
Look, man, I'm gonna go. Mike say what? -3. Look, I'm gonna say -5, man.
-5. Oh damn,
it was that bad for Riddle.
Oh damn. Okay, Quabo, you round it out, man.
I'm gonna round it out. I'm gonna give it the first positive number. You get a 0.
You get a 0. I knew you were gonna round it out. So with that, that joke gets a 0 then, because I'm not about to rate that son bitch as anything higher than a 2.
No, you can't make us all rate it. You're not rated. What the fuck?
I am rated. I just said I'm not rating anything higher than a 2 or 1. So that joke goes to a 0. Like I said, the highlights for me, of course, was seeing Jade Cargill in the crowd. Shout out to Jade. I love you. Giggity.
She brought it up. She brought it up from -10. I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you. Pac and Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? Highlight their thing. I was totally confused with Dustin, where the fuck he's doing now. You know what I'm saying? He needs to retire. I love Dustin, but come on, man, just give it up. And we just talked about that bullshit ass Acme ring they just had, man. Like, come on. Anyway, moving on. Monday night, baby. And I'm liking this, man, because it starts soft with Lashley. Come on, y'all ain't gonna join me, fellas? Lashley.
He's not doing it. Right. That's why I didn't join in. It's Lashley.
Yeah, baby. The almighty era. Oh, that's how you gotta do it. That's how that do it.
The hurt business, and it's time to go to work.
There you go, baby. So Monday night, you know what I'm saying? Start off, like I said, with Ashley. The almighty era has begun. Miz did this little bullshit ass promo. Then we got a rematch where Bobby beat the shit out of Miz again. You know what I mean? Then we had Sheamus versus Drew, which ended in a no DQ. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody want to be out there throwing chairs like RVD. You know what I mean? Then we got a little flashback with Randy and some AJ with Omos and some old shenanigans and skits and stuff. Then we got another match, finally. We had Xavier Woods versus Shelton Benjamin. And then we had Riddle versus Slapjack with Mustafa Ali in the corner, right? Then we had Naomi and Lana versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. And Quavo, I think your girl Nia Jax is cheating on you. And then the main event.
Oh, I peeped it. I'm not happy
about it. Hey, we got to go have a talk about that, man. I ain't getting no shopping spree.
I'll address it. I'll address it.
You know what I'm saying? We got to go together. That's my baby. But then the main event, we had AJ versus Randy Orton, and Randy Orton started spewing up black shit again. I guess Papa Sean goes back in town. You know what I mean? And that was the show. So it's just surprising that we got a 3-hour show and a handful of matches. And I'm like, okay, that's weird, but okay. Quavo, what's going on with our girl, man? What you think about Raw and our girl, man? Like,
Raw.
What the fuck is wrong with her, man?
Promo of the week. The promo of the week. That 3-hour movie of promos, and in the middle, we sprinkle in a couple matches just to make it relevant. Just here and there. Just a little bit. Not too much. It'll look like an actual wrestling episode. Too much, it'll look like an episode of Raw. But no, this, man, freaking Raw. There was some ups to it. There were some downs to it. There were some funny parts to it. And then there were some dull moments where I was just like, goodness gracious, it's a good thing it's over. But Raw was definitely interesting. Like we said, bro, there was a lot more promos than there were matches. So laughable moments, there were plenty to go around. My favorite part was Shane and Braun. I'm just waiting, bro. I'm just waiting for Shane to get just neck wrung by the monster among men, bro. You could tell that somewhere in there, he's selling enough that shit look a little personal to me. That shit look a little personal to me. So shout outs to the Monster Young Man. That shit looks a little believable. I appreciate it. Shane Money Mac, you are doing greatness right there. Because I ain't trying to call him stupid or nothing, but I'm not going to call him stupid or nothing. I would never call him stupid. Stupid? That's not even something that I use. Maybe imbecile or idiot or insipid or I don't know. But stupid, never stupid.
Moronic. Man. Hey, what you think about Sheamus? Now, I was talking about that. I said part of the Sheamus and Drew match, right? Now, they was in that joint. That was a no DQ match, right? So you had them in there, like I said, throwing chairs around like RVD, but that match was called off. Like, the fucking stairs drops on Sheamus' head damn near. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, shit.
I feel like they were trying to go extreme in this one, bro. I feel like they were definitely trying to do extreme shit.
They did. They posted the pictures up, man. Like,
oh, yeah. And I'm glad they did because for me, I like seeing something out of the normal every now and then. If not, it just becomes repetitive and you just see the same match over and over and over again. But, that's why I told you, like, Raw this week was definitely interesting. It was something to watch. It was definitely something to watch.
Okay. Matt, what were your thoughts on Monday Night Raw and seeing the damage that Sheamus and Drew did to everybody and motherfucking, you remember when we was younger, man, like your dude was the Ultimate Warrior. You remember that?
Yes, sir. Of course.
When he started, Randy started spewing up the black shit, man. I swear that took me back to the Ultimate Warrior days. I'm like, Papa Sean, go back in there.
Yeah.
I thought he was
right. When he was doing that interview and the blood just started falling down his head. And his face,
Warrior. But instead, you had Randy just in there growing up, and then he gets, the flying forearm from AJ, shout out AJ Styles for the win.
Right.
But what was your thoughts on Monday Night Raw?
I mean, overall, like I said, it was pretty entertaining episode for the most part. A lot of promos, could have definitely been more matches. You know what I mean? But some of the promos they had weren't bad. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed that whole R-Truth and Braun Strowman segment when Braun was about to hit to the ring to holler at Shane and R-Truth stopped him and like read him that little apology letter. Yeah. Like, R-Truth gets me every week, though. Like, I love his character right now, man. I ain't gonna fake. But other than that, it was cool. I said Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, they get brutal every time they get in the ring for real. But this one, it seems like they kind of went extra with it. You know what I mean? More than they normally do because now it's like you got that hatred just building up. So I can't wait till this whole thing hits its peak, you know what I mean, to see what they really do. Because y'all done already had the whole no DQ match that ends in a no contest because y'all done already beat shit out of each other, almost give each other concussions with steps and all that. So shit, man, what else can y'all do to each other besides throw each other off the top of a Hell in a Cell or something like that, man? But hey, we'll see. You know what I mean? And the whole Nia Jackson, what's my man name again?
Reggie.
The shopping spree, yeah, I'm a little jelly of that too. Y'all, Jose, that's your girl, man?
Man, I don't know. I don't know now. How's the situation going? I didn't want to address it. I tried to let it go.
I ain't got no text.
He brought it back.
I received no phone calls. I ain't got no email.
Hey, I still on that one, man. So look, the fact that look, Reggie living the life right now, man. But I feel like they definitely got an ulterior motive with that one, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something going on with that, and I'm just waiting to see what it is.
Okay.
But shit, like I said, Randy Orton, that whole thing with him and Alexa, it's weird to me right now. I'm not really feeling that whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, just bring the fucking Fiend back already somehow. Please. Hey, right. Now, with the whole Shane and Braun, is it going, I'm thinking, what, WrestleMania maybe? Okay. We'll see. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. So we'll see what they got coming up next week.
Okay. All right. Hollywood. What did you think about Monday Night Raw?
So for those people out there that think that we just hate AEW, I'm about to get real. Raw was some shit this week. It was some shit this week. I'm gonna start from the top to the bottom. the shittiest of the shittiest. Okay? The Randy Orton segment is getting on my nerves. I just want the Fiend to come back so I can sing the song "Catch Us Fly." I just want to sing. I just want to sing it.
Sit there with the cell phone light held up.
Yeah, man.
The fireflies.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Now, I love Alexa Bliss and I love the character she's playing, but I don't like the fact that this man just starts bleeding and coughing in the middle of a match.
Right.
But I do love AJ and Amos, or Almost, or whatever his name is.
Almost, yeah.
I think that they're doing this. This is really, if you guys know wrestling, this is Shawn Michaels and Diesel. They just, and he's green. You can tell he's green because when Shawn Michaels and Diesel back in the day, Diesel wasn't doing anything physical either, for real. He just was coming down to the ring with Shawn Michaels. So I love where this is going. What else? What else was Raw? Because I watched the whole thing and I wish I didn't.
Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't good this week to me.
I thought it was like a lot of promos, more promos than wrestling. Because I'm like,
hey Marshall, man, hold on, Marshall, hold on. Hey Marshall, man, could you just watch my scooter while I go out there and be high and wrestle in the ring?
Right, that was hey, somebody do something with Matt Riddle, bro. Like,
no. The thing is,
he's RVD 2.0.
He's worse than RVD. He's worse than RVD.
Yeah.
When it comes to me, like, he's high right then and there. And I don't know if they know that he's high, but the rest of us know he's high as hell. He's high, like this. You have to be high to be a wrestler and then be on a scooter and then go out there and wrestle. And then still be worried about the scooter. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some high stuff to do, okay? Matt Riddle, you my guy, man. I like you, dog. It's just, you're so corny. It's just corny. Like, it's bad, but it's funny. The New Day, I'm tired of seeing them shake, and all that stuff. Like, come on, man.
Fast.
Yeah, I'm tired of that. Her Business, of course, they did their thing. Of course, Lashley. I'm never going to say anything about King Lashley. He's killing it right
16
now.
years in the business.
Yeah, he's killing it right now. And the promo he gave to open up Raw was good. You know what I'm saying? That was good to see Lashley in that spotlight, so I love that. So somebody said about the Nia Jax and Reginald, they want to see where that's going to go. We know where that's going to go. She's going to beat Reginald up.
That's about to turn into a whole abusive relationship.
That's what's going to happen. She's going to beat Reginald up. That's what's going to happen.
She's already carrying his little ass around.
And I cannot wait to see it, because when Sasha and them was kicking Reginald and beating up Reginald, it was funny. But when she beats up Reginald, remember it's
going to be bad.
Yeah, remember she was in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, it's going to be bad.
On her own, and he's not a regular sized man. So she's going to beat
He tapped out to Sasha Banks, bro. He's
right. Right. So she's going to beat the mess out of him.
Oh my God. It's like her versus Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
Like, she dropped that leg drop on his little ass. Oh my. So what if she was to do the Yokozuna squat on him, man? Oh my God.
The one thing I didn't talk about that I'm not going to talk about, and we can, I'm not the host of the show, but hopefully we can move on because I'm tired of it. Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, I did not. No, I'm sorry. Before I go there, Shane and Braun Strowman is the match that I did not think I wanted to see. But if Shane keep calling that man stupid, I want to see it. Because Braun is the type, he's a hothead. So he gonna remember, like, I'm sure he's a great actor. WWE, they hire some good actors and actresses. So he probably not really mad. But he's gonna forget that Shane is Shane McMahon. And when they get in that ring, he gonna hurt that man.
Oh, it's some receipts coming.
Yeah, some receipts coming, and there's gonna be some it's gonna be some good receipts. And WrestleMania, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be at WrestleMania. So there's gonna be fans there, so it's gonna be a good reaction. Yeah, man. But yeah, I wasn't gonna talk about it much, and I'm not gonna talk about it much. I do not want to see Sheamus and Drew McIntyre no more in any type of matches. The feud is boring. Who cares that y'all were friends, fella? Back in the day. No one cares.
Do that one again. Do that one again, bro.
No one cares, fella. No one cares, fella. No one cares. And also, just with that is like, where are we taking Drew? You know what I'm saying? Where are we taking Drew? Like, are we? It's okay. It's not definite now that he's going to be in the championship match, is it? Like this is not their feud is not the number one contender match, is it?
Nah,
all right, so then
that's personal beef.
Right.
Yeah,
So I don't want to see.
Yep.
You know, he drew the champion for almost damn near a year, and now he's beefing with Sheamus, who's a mid card.
It's a huge step backwards.
Yeah, it's a step back for him. So, man, Raw was to me this week. So, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna rate it. Get your rating.
A 3.
3. All right. Mad Max. Get your rating.
I give it a 5, just because it wasn't enough matches for me.
All right, Quavo.
Yeah, I'll stick with the 5. That's the fair one.
Okay. And I'm gonna stick with the 4. Because like I say, man, it was fucking no matches. You know what I mean? Just a whole bunch of acting. All right, so moving on. We had Impact. All right. And this was their go-home show, The Sacrifice, I believe. So with this, I'm just going to run down the card and, Hollywood, Quabo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all give me y'all thoughts on it, Of course, I love when ODB shows up, you know what I'm saying? Still got the boobies. She don't get the giggity, though. So we had Tasha Steelz with Kira Hogan versus Jazz with Jordan Grace, which Jazz came away as the winner. Okay. We had Rohit Raju and Shira versus James Storm and Chris Sabian, which they came away with the win, James Storm and Chris Sabian. Help me out with this, Quavo. There's Trey Miguel.
Yep, you got that.
My man. And Sam Beal versus Sam Beal, and Trey Miguel came away with the win. Tony Khan, punk ass, showed up with Tony Schiavone to do a promo. Okay. Then we had the Good Brothers out there with Finn Juice from New Japan Wrestling for a contract signing. Excuse me. Then you had Ace Austin versus Chris Bay, which Chris Bay came away with the win. And then you had ODB versus Susan with ODB coming away with the win. So, Quavo, what you think about Sacrifice's Go Home show?
Ooh, the Go Home show was actually decent. It had more matches than Raw.
Right? And that was a 2-hour show, right?
God, when did this happen? I was like, damn. And this time was only a 2-hour show? It's like, what? Worth it. I enjoyed the Tasha Steelz versus Jazz match. I see it now, People's Champ. I see it now. Why?
Yes, sir.
I see it now.
For those of y'all that don't know, the Jazz is like the People's Champ's honey bun. You know what I'm saying? So the fans that know, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that Quavo got a thing for Nia Jax. You know what I'm saying? I got a thing for Jay Cargill. Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? He keeping his on the hush. You know what I'm saying? But Mad Max, yeah, it's all about Jazz. You know what I mean?
Hush, I love them all.
You love him? Hey.
He loves Alexa Bliss, but he also loves Lana because he's like Lana Day.
Who told you that? When did I say that? Why you get on here lying? Ain't you supposed to be talking about Impact? See, this is what happens when you don't watch your match. Because you didn't watch your match. This is what happens when you don't watch your match. You just start talking all this other stuff. And come on, finish your stuff so we can get to a real. Finish your opinion so we get to a real.
I'll go ahead. Let me yield my time to Hollywood. Let's hear what how'd you like Impact?
Well, Impact was actually pretty good this week. I liked Impact this week. I couldn't wait to come in here and tell y'all that because I'm giving y'all surprises. I killed WWE, but now I'm gonna give Impact some love. I like Chris Bay.
Right.
I like Chris Bay. I like Chris Bay. I think he should get a spotlight on him. He's a good wrestler. I like how his in-ring work. Man, he's money. He's money. In this business. I like his charismatic ways in the ring. And it was pretty interesting. His match was pretty good. I don't know everyone's names like that in Impact. Let me not lie, because people be on here lying. They don't be watching no matches. But they be lying, like Quavo. Impact is his show. And he goes, Impact was pretty decent. What? This show was good, man. This was a good show. This was a good show. The Jazz match was pretty good. And, if you guys watched the Wednesday episode, the old school episode, we get to give her some roses. So, yeah, man, that was solid. I like the contract signing being backstage in an office setting instead of it being in the ring when you know they're gonna fight.
The drinking contest turns into a brawl.
Yeah, that was a good twist to it. You know what? I'm starting to like Rich Swann as a champion. I kind of get it. I kind of get it. You know, his
How so?
Well, I think at one point in time he was the heel champion, and he has to be the babyface because he's going against Kenny, and Kenny's the heel. His cockiness, like Rich Swann ain't supposed to be the champion. You know what I'm saying? Like no one that watches wrestling thought that Rich Swann would ever be a world champion. But the way he moves, the way he conducts himself, the way he talks, the way how confident he is about himself, it's just like I like it. He's growing on me. I'm not saying that I'm a Rich Swann fan now or anything like that, but I'm liking it. I like the presentation. The commentary was a little bit better. You know, this is their new commentary team. It was a little bit better this week, and yeah, man, Impact was pretty good. It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't bad at all this week. It was actually really good to me. I enjoyed watching it.
Okay. So for the go home show, what would you rate it?
Ooh, okay. Now this is why I'm gonna get in trouble because I don't give just these fluke ratings. You know, some people would be giving 8s and 7s and 9s, and I'm like, what the hell y'all watching? You know, Quabo.
And that's why we love you, man.
I'm gonna give it. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Surprise y'all! I'm gonna give it a 7. Maybe if Impact wasn't, if they had fans, it'll be better, and it'll probably be an 8. But I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay. Cool deal. Quavo.
Yeah.
What you gonna rate Impact, man?
Ooh, well, I think 7 is fair. That's a fair number.
Okay.
I didn't like that ending at the end. But well, not the end, but like that ending for ODB versus Susan. I felt like that kind of like brought the show down for me a little bit. But other than that, it was a decent show.
I agree.
I think 7's a fair number.
I agree with Quavo. That's what took the show down. I do agree with Quavo. It did take the show down.
Okay. Impact. Work on the ending. I didn't catch Impact this week, but you know me. Hey, I'm always going to be in tune with what's going on.
Watch your match. Watch your match.
I know, right? All right. Oh, and also, I forgot about this point, y'all. So in that show, and this is leading up to the Sacrifice show that was coming up, there was some news that was made. Okay? So with the whole Moose and Rick Swann match, the winner of that match, they're going to unify the belt. So there'll be the Impact Championship belt and the, help me out, y'all.
The TNA belt.
TNA belt will be merged, right? And then the winner of that will go on to face Kenny Omega, and it'll be champ versus champ, and those belts will be unified, correct? So
those won't be unified.
I don't think they're unified.
Yeah, the AEW and the Impact won't be unified. The Impact.
Okay, but it's just champ versus champ.
The Impact ones are unified. So Moose versus Rich Swann, the winner is the new
Yeah,
champion.
those will be. Yeah.
But then the AEW one is going to be AEW versus Impact, and then whoever wins, if Kenny wins, he'll be the Impact.
Takes the other promotions gold. Yeah.
Right, he'll be the Impact champ and the AEW champ. He had 4 belts at one time.
Yeah.
Looking like a whole boxing champ out that joint. You know what I mean?
No,
that's crazy right there.
Fucking.
I'm just going back to think about what you said about him prancing around the ring, and that shit just was like so funny to me right there. You just said that.
Oh, because let me ask you this question because I rarely do this. What's next?
What's next? What's next? NXT next.
Okay, cool. I could be on chill. Cool.
You can be on chill. All right, so now we go on to Wednesday's show, one of Wednesday's show. All right, NXT. And on NXT, Wednesday night, Lord Regal, came out and presented the NXT official NXT women's tag team champion belts. And hey, man, them belts look kind of sweet. You know what I mean? And Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Quavo.
That one gets you every time, bro. Every time.
Raquel Gonzalez. You gotta roll the tongue. The
kale. You gotta hit him with the kale, you know?
Raquel Gonzalez. I like saying that. Raquel Gonzalez. And Dakota Kai, all right, were the inaugural and first NXT Women Tag Team Champions, all right? And then we went on to have Io Shirai. I know I just butchered that. I know I did.
I know you heard it.
Defeated Toni Storm for the NXT Women's Championship. Then you had Pete Dunne versus Jake Atlas, who made his return, but he got his ass whooped by Pete Dunne. Then you had, I'm about to murder this one, Shotzi Blackhair and Ember Moon.
Come on.
I told y'all about to murder it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to anybody whose name I butchered, but anybody that knows me well knows I have a problem saying
Are you doing like a TikTok challenge? Is that what you're trying to do?
After this week, baby, we're going to reformat the show. And we just going to say, so the next show is NXT. What y'all think about that? We're not going to it take you 20 minutes to get through all the names.
Oh, shit. Hey, they need to get some easy names out here, man. Like,
nah, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Some of the names, reading them, they do sound kind of different to read them than how they're actually pronounced. So I'm with you.
How you have a first name with no all vowels? All vowels?
You know what I mean?
All vowels. You're not gonna put one in
your name, like.
Let me get through the list. Come on, man.
You know, okay, like this next one, for example. What's that? Hey, you know what? Look, man. Caden Carter versus Isaac Lee and Legado Bel Del Tasmo versus, oh man, I'm about to butcher. Oh, it is Grizzadale Young Vets, right? And then we had the main event, Finn Balor versus Adam Cole for the NXT Championship. Goodness gracious. I was so glad to get the Finn Balor and Adam Cole, let me tell you. So, starting off with you, Quavo, you can help me with some of these names. What you think about NXT?
Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, my God.
I just butchered all of that.
That was amazing.
Fans, I'm so sorry. My apologies. But, hey, man, tell them to change their names, man. Like, good God.
Or just go with it. Like, go with I don't know. Go with a fake name. I don't know. Something, bro. Just
out of control. This show's out of control.
NXT was actually good. It was actually good. I enjoyed watching it. I really enjoyed watching it this week. The only downside, in my opinion, that I hated about the show was I did not like seeing Shotzi Blackheart beat Dakota Kai that way for the belts. Shit look whack. I'm sorry. Shit look whack.
What?
That shit look whack, bro. That you telling me that pin look good?
It's your time. Go ahead and speak.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, that shit look whack, dog. But other than that, I mean, I'm glad that the belts changed and then they built up this like feud, and now Io wants Raquel. So it's like, okay, I like that part. And then the show overall was good. I liked it. Just that one part, I didn't like how they ended that shit. They had a lot of other opportunities in that match where they could have finished it clean, and it would have been great. But just the way that they ended that shit, it was just like, It's like you could literally see Dakota stop trying to hop out of that pin before the count even started. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, what? Nah. Anyways. But other than that, yeah, I liked NXT. It was good, man. I'll yield the rest of my time to whoever's going to talk trash about it.
I guess he was referring to you, Hollywood. What do you think about NXT?
He didn't watch anything because he only talked about one match, so I'm not going to sit up here and even entertain that foolish comment that he just said because I'm not going to trash NXT. NXT absolutely was wonderful this week. I watched it twice.
Okay.
It was actually the Leo Shirai, Toni Storm match. Man, listen, the one thing about WWE and AEW, okay, so listen. AEW on paper and probably looking wise, they have the fiercer looking women. They have the They probably got maybe they might have the better wrestlers. I never even thought about that. I have to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
But the way NXT does women's wrestling, is it doesn't matter if you come in there as a baker, they gonna make you a star. You know what I'm saying? And Leo Shirai and Tony Storm, that was a great match to me. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was good. Good to see Leo keep her reign. I hope they don't do her like Asuka and move her up to the main roster, and then she just becomes another name because she's something special. I liked. Oh, and something you didn't mention. NXT is so big, we get 2 nights of NXT for this year for WrestleMania week. That was the other thing that Regal announced when he gave the belts to Raquel and Dakota Kai. I think that they deserve the belts the first. I think they deserve to win the belts last week. But I'm glad that NXT is getting the women's tag division because they do. Again, NXT does women's wrestling totally different than the main roster. So if you watch the main roster and you look at women, even though it has gotten better over the years, NXT does it way better than NXT's women's division. The way they do their women, nobody in wrestling can see them right now. Point blank, period. What else happened? Adam Cole, of course. Adam Cole. Finn Balor match was good. Of course, you got to see Kyle O'Reilly get back on Adam Cole. It sucks that the Undisputed Era broke up. That was one of my favorite factions, probably one of my favorite factions of all time. Because I was telling people about them when they was in Ring of Honor. It kind of sucks. I like the promo that Adam Cole did. I can buy into Adam Cole as a solo star. But I don't know if I can buy into all the rest of the guys as solo stars. I think for Roderick Strong, he needed the Undisputed Era. He'd just be just a guy, you know. The Johnny Gargano promo with his little faction, that was funny. The match the girl that you was trying to say her name, I forgot her name. My darn self just now. Oh man!
Like the Kaden Carter match.
Yes, the Kaden Carter and I don't remember. I can't pronounce her name either. But Boa was out there. That was a
Xylee.
Huh?
Xylee.
Okay. That was an interesting match. The way it ended was interesting.
With Casey, wasn't that Casey Cantazo coming out?
Yeah, and I used to.
Catanzaro. Yeah.
Now, when I say NXT, something that people should point out, and this is the real stat. This is something really that I really took notes and thought I looked at. When I say that NXT does women's wrestling the best, we had 4 to 5 segments where women were highlighted on this show, and the show's 2 hours.
True.
We had 3 women's matches on the show. You know what I'm saying? So they do it differently. The tag match, I'm not gonna lie, I was thrilled with the match. It gives Leo another after the match, them losing, it gives Leo another contender to go against because Raquel Gonzalez, she looks like a powerhouse. So that's gonna be something to watch. But all in all, man, NXT it was dope to me. Pete Dunn. That boy's a problem. He just need to get his different gear. If he gets some better gear, if he gets some better gear, that boy is gonna be a problem. Like, you know, a lot of with the European wrestlers, a lot of them like a Drew McIntyre or something like that, they get boring and they get stale. I can watch. I've been watching Pete Dunne. What is it now? Maybe 3 years now in NXT. 4 years now in NXT. He keeps getting better and better. And that joint manipulation that he uses, man.
Oh my goodness, with the fingers and all that.
Bro, it looks so real, bro. Like it looked like it really hurt. Like,
you feel the pain in your fingers, like your nerves start acting up. Like, what the hell?
I like Pete Dunne. I like Pete Dunne, man. I like Pete Dunne a lot, man. So hopefully, if he gets moved, I don't think they're gonna move him up. Because they can still piggyback him back to NXT UK and they can use him in the regular NXT. But I think it was a good show, man. I think NXT was a good show this week, a very good show this week. It was good. It was good. I like how they got here's something else that y'all didn't point out. because y'all like to talk shit about me. NXT, everything is black. The announcer is black, a black woman. The referee is a black woman. I don't know if anybody pointed that out. Like NXT, they
I didn't pick that. Okay.
Yeah, and she said the black woman. She sounds like the SmackDown guy, and she sounds like she's a woman. She's a black woman. You know, you could look.
Oh yeah, Alicia.
Yeah, I don't know. No, not.
Yeah,
Alicia.
I don't know her name, but she be doing her thing in the ring. She real good.
Yeah, she's real good, bro. Like she's real good. She'll be moved up soon.
I know who you talking about.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. She's a queen. You can look at her and tell she's a queen. So, I just love what NXT is doing, man. It's they always reinvent themselves, and they had a patch where NXT was on a down, I guess because of the Wednesday Night Wars. But when we get to this next one, we know who won this week.
And so real fast before we go into the next one, let me get your rating on this one then. What was your rating on NXT?
Y'all know I don't give high ratings, but man, this was an 8.
Okay. Quabo.
I can agree with him. It was an 8.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go on to the next show. And you know what? After y'all review and after what I went through on Wednesday, I think I'm going to make a switch. Because once again, I didn't catch NXT because I was watching this bullshit. And mainly because
I don't mean to cut you off, bro. Yeah. But yeah, I got to get you back into NXT, bro. I'm sorry. I know what we're about to do. But to the people out there, I just have to give Triple H and William Regal and Shawn Michaels and Road Dogg their props because.
And that's what I was going to say too, Mike. I feel you on that one because I was actually going to interject and say the same thing.
This week was very good, bro. Like you would have enjoyed it watching it this week. You would have enjoyed it so much watching it this week.
You would have watched it again.
I didn't catch the whole entire episode, but I did catch enough of it. You know what I'm saying, to know. You know what I mean? Like like Triple H and them, they definitely got a gold mine with this. The people that they got on their roster, huge potential, man. I actually like NXT better than AEW, if we're being honest.
NXT, the one thing that I'll say about them that they teach them down there, and again, I am going to cut it off because I know what we're about to do to AEW. I already know. But NXT, they teach them to do moves, not just to do moves. You get what I'm saying? Like,
They let them go above and beyond to the next level type shit. Because I see stuff on there that you don't see nowhere else right now. You know what I'm saying? They kind of remind you of the NWA days back in the day, a little bit when they was going hardcore with stuff, but on a different level.
That too, but at the same time, they sell it. So it's not a
they sell it real well.
You know what I'm saying? Like
it's not. You don't see a bunch of botches and all of that. Like they know what they doing in it.
If somebody in AEW jumps off,
the moves pop out better because they're sold better.
If
somebody
if somebody in AEW jumps off the moon and then jumps on somebody, they right back up. You know what I'm saying? In NXT, they sell it. Like they don't just waste moves. Like they don't just do like a super kick in NXT is a super kick. It means something. You know what I'm saying? Hurricane Rana, it means something. You get a 2 count out of a Hurricane Rana. Like it means like it's NXT was really good this week. I'm sorry, my bad.
Well,
from what I did saw, I give it like a 7 myself. So yeah.
Okay. So jumping into the next show, AEW.
-4.
Like I said.
Off the rip.
Man. So yeah, I gotta make the switch because I mainly watched this show because I wanted to see the fallout from the bullshit that happened and see if they was gonna explain that shit. And of course, usually when a product comes on, the first thing they talk about is the pay-per-view. We ain't getting no mentions of the pay-per-view. So I'm like, oh, y'all fucking up already. You know what I'm saying? So what did we get in the beginning? Ray Phoenix in a match versus Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks, which, seeing Ray Phoenix is always enjoyable, right? Then we got an explanation from Mox and Eddie Kingston, which we'll get into, which didn't do any fucking good. You know what I mean? But shout out still to Mox and Eddie Kingston, but we'll get into that. Then we had Cody versus Sunbama. What else do we have? Big Short Shotty Lee versus Ethan. What else do we have on the show? that's worth talking about? Nothing really. Kenny Omega out there in the ring, which was funny because, oh my goodness. Now that was funny talking about, we'll get into that. I ain't going to say that shit right now. We'll get into that. You had Dr. Britt Baker, which I actually enjoy, Dr. Britt Baker versus Nala Rose, the boy, with Vicky Guerrero. And then my boo, which was the Thunder Night, Thunder Rosa came out. Thank you. And then, yeah, Matt Hardy with his bull crap. And then Scorpio Sky versus Darby Allin was the main event. Okay? So, Quavo, what was your thoughts on AEW and this Fallout shit from Revolution?
Let me see if anybody remembers this part of the show. Ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low.
Man.
Hold on, wait. You're missing the buzzer. Where's the buzzer?
Quavo, leave some for me, please. Leave some for me.
Actually, let me tag you in, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me whisper, you guys, because I want everyone to kind of hear me, but I don't want certain people to hear me. Because Tony Khan, I'm still looking for a check, because you give checks to everyone. For no reason, sometimes you just give checks out. Okay? Now, let me raise my voice a little bit higher. And at the count of 3, I need everyone to do this chant with me. Ready? Defense! Defense! Listen, dog. So Marshall hit the chat when the show came on, and I turned the show on, and I had it on, and I wasn't really paying attention at first. Like literally 30 seconds into the show, Marshall hits us. So the first 30 seconds of the show, I was not paying attention to, but they did skip out on the fallout from the pay-per-view. Like, they didn't talk about none of the matches, really, for the pay-per-view. Ray Phoenix, Matt Jackson, real quick. Good match. It's a spot fest, but entertaining. Moxley, Eddie Kingston, great promo. I'm pissed off that they had to do that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's dope that they, you know what I'm saying, they're back friends and they're cool. And it was entertaining. That's when I had some hope for the show. I was like, okay, maybe, cool, okay. Then Cody comes out. Cody fights whoever he fought, which was
right. I don't even remember his name. Had all the promos. His entrance was longer than his match, bro.
Bro, everyone on AEW has some form of pyro, bro. For what? Why? Why did Cody need to come out there with pyro to fight that match? You know what I'm saying? It's like Brock Lesnar coming out there to fight freaking
Kofi.
No, not even Kofi. Not even Kofi. Like the Brooklyn Brawler. Brock about to fight Brooklyn Brawler. and they put the pyro on. For what, bro? Like, nah, man.
I said Kofi just off the time limit for that match. That's
the time limit, yeah. But Kofi was the champion, so it's a championship match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get pyro. It's like him fighting the Brooklyn Brawler, bro. Like, and he just comes out, and it was pointless. And then Pentagon gets on the mic. Oh, my gosh. Just give him,
you didn't like it?
He doesn't need, like, okay, you give him a translator, which is okay, which is fine.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
No problem. I'm not against people talking in their language if they're not comfortable talking in English. That has nothing to what I'm about to say. Get him a fucking entertaining goddamn translator. That dude was so boring. It was like the Raw general manager.
Oh.
Pentagon says. No, everything else, okay, about this was wrong. Pentagon was talking trash to Cody, so we're going to see Pentagon and Cody, which is fine. Not a bad match. I remember when they did All In, Pentagon went against Kenny Omega, and that was a great match. So I think that they could be a great match. I'm not too thrilled about the feud, but, you know, everything that everyone said about Brandy Rhodes, the one thing that made Cody run out to the ring is, and you know, it doesn't make any sense. He's the VP of the company. He just anytime somebody says something about his wife, he just gets upset. Like, how you try to be different? We already got that in WWE, Triple H. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How can you not show no restraint, but Triple H shows restraint every time? Like, come on, man. Get out of here. All right. What else do we have next on this show?
He did bring baby girl up this week, though.
Man, listen, man. You're still
just
a
saying,
VP of the
baby girl
show.
this week.
CM Punk told them that the WWE will be better when Vince McMahon is dead and is stupid, idiotic.
Doofy.
Yeah.
Doofy.
If Triple H ain't smacked CM Punk in the mouth at backstage, there's no reason why Cody Rhodes should have ran out that ring and fought Pentagon. It just doesn't make any sense storyline wise. What else do we have on this Travis Stevens show? Oh, Ethan Page. Yay, Ethan Page, your debut match was TNT NBA. That's when the match.
Bro, that shit was hilarious. Hey, that was even like the Wizards match. Who was playing that night? The Wizards or...
It doesn't matter. It was
Maverick,
TNT. It was the NBA on TNT. The only thing that was missing was... That was the only thing that was missing.
Oh, shit.
Dog, we heard the whole game, bro. The whole game was playing, dog.
Yeah,
it was
the
at
game
least a quarter.
buzzer.
It was at least a quarter. We heard them. And check it in, number 32. I was trying to
see what game it was. I ain't gonna tear home. I was trying to figure out what game we was listening to.
And the thing about it is, the bad part about it is the reason why we heard all of that, because we would have heard fans, but COVID. Just imagine if it was a real game with fans and stuff. Oh man, that would have been bad.
Gosh.
That went on. Listen, this is how bad it was, people. If you didn't watch it, it was on, and then during the whole match, right? They went to commercial break. They came back from commercial break. It still was on.
Still was on.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Then Sting came out and it snowed again.
And it was like 8 degrees in Jacksonville this week.
Right.
0 precipitation.
It snowed again. Then the feud that we're going to get, which makes no sense, and I know they're going to try to change it now because people are mad. How the hell does Christian Cage come out from just nowhere? Man ain't wrestled in 7 years, and he's in the title picture. Lord have mercy.
He's Christian Cage.
Wow.
Tony Khan's favorite wrestler.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay, now here's the good stuff that sucked so bad that everyone else thought was funny that I did not think is funny.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against the homosexual community.
Mm-hmm.
I have no desire to see 2 men 69 on national TV.
Whoa, bro. Okay. Okay. That was over the line.
Hey, let's get down at 69.
Oh my God, I'm out of bad. I'm like, Kenny, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, bro.
Listen.
Oh my
Kenny
God.
Omega, let me let you know something. You know how you always think that you turned down WWE? No, brother, no. This is why they didn't back up the Brinks truck to you. Because they knew you would have came in there and tried to do dumb shit like this. That was the dirtiest, dumbest promo. This show was horrible. It was bad. It was so bad that Ray Phoenix and Matt Jackson couldn't save it. I don't remember most of the matches, the female matches. Again, they have the talent in the AEW. They just don't utilize them right. They just don't. Oh, Britt Baker, please go to where your boyfriend is. NXT, please.
Yeah.
Get out of that
she's a star. I love Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa.
Could you imagine Britt Baker versus Bianca Belair for the WWE Championship, female championship?
That actually be entertaining.
Britt Baker is a beast, Joe.
Yeah, bro. It's like it really was bad, man. It wasn't a good show. Big Show, retire. Please. He probably wasn't even on the show this week, but please retire. I remember the shirt she was wearing. No more BS. Yes, that's what you should have did. You should have stopped being on our TV giving us BS. Because every time you show up on our TV in the last 2
more
years,
Big Show.
BS.
Just no more, Big Show. No more.
There's nothing you can do, Big Show, in AEW that's going to make us like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see another one.
Right. I can't wait to see what Big Show's going to do next week.
Here's the biggest botch of them all.
Botchmania.
Wonder.
Biggest botch. The Lord of the Rings. Scorpio shot.
I want my precious.
I got the ring. Scorpio Sky. Scorpio Sky. Listen, if you want to talk about burying somebody,
oh man.
First of all, they call my man, okay, Excalibur. I'm not trying to be that guy, but why did he have to be a hard head? A hard head? No, what was it? What did you call him?
A hot head.
You ain't never called nobody else in AEW a hothead. John Moxley's a hothead. You don't call him that. You don't call none of nobody else a hothead. Now, I'm not saying that you're saying anything, but this man is a tag team champion. He was the number one contender, and now all of a sudden, because he won the ring, he's a hothead. Come on, man. I knew he wasn't going to win that match, and me and Colin was talking about it, and we was like, man, you literally just made that ladder match nothing. That ring was supposed to be like y'all Money in the Bank. No one cares now. Like, he didn't even say, I'm cashing it in tomorrow. They just said, yeah, he's in the match tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, so that was, it wasn't that bad of a match. But Darby, come on, bro. Like, fight Orange Cassidy or Marco Stunt, somebody like that. Like, start a whole midget division, not a midget division, a little person.
You must say please though.
Little guys division. Call it the little guys of AEW division. Get another belt, like a
light cruiserweights.
Like a 105 zone or something.
Yeah,
like they already got 205.
105.
Get a 105.
Yeah, you got to be under 105 to like compete for the belt.
Right.
Bro, come on, bro. Like, you can just look at, him putting them standing up next to the Team Taz. That was just like, all right, man. What story you trying to sell? This man just can take any power in anything. And in Scorpio Sky, it was supposed to be his moment, man. He done lost the ring now, so Lord knows when next time he gonna get a match. You know, so AEW, bro, this week y'all let me down. You continuously letting me down. Oh, the Chris Jericho part, the ending was pretty good.
MJF
although we all knew what was gonna happen.
Right.
But I don't want to see Chris Jericho versus MJF.
Right.
You know, I don't want to see Chris Jericho. Who wants to see that?
Right. And I knew that was going to come from a long time ago. When he first, that's like, this whole thing is right. It's kind of like, dude, get it over with already. Yeah. It's been going on too long.
Yeah, it's been going on too long. Now, I did like the twist where MJF was begging in the corner, no, please, let me go. No, let me go. And the next thing you know, he was like, you think that I didn't know this was going to happen? I've been building my own. So hopefully this works out well, and that gives us another faction. We get the Inner Circle being back. I don't really like them as baby faces because that's what they are now. But you know, AEW, man, it was disappointing this week, especially after Revolution.
Yeah. And after them trying to gimmick the Four Horsemen shit, you know, Ric Flair at home like, fuck all of you. Woo! Shout out Jay Will. Mad Max. What was your thoughts on AEW? Monstrosity. I'm mad. I should have watched NXT, man. You know what I'm saying? Would have had more time, more fun. But, you know.
Right. Nah, for real, look, I ain't even going to fake like I seen the whole joint like that because I really didn't. Like, especially after I saw that bullshit-ass pay-per-view on Sunday. It was like, all right, look, y'all need a break from me for a little bit. You know what I mean?
But I need some space. AEW, Matt broke up with y'all. He said, I need some space.
Like, look, we just need a break. I just needed a break this week. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I was tied up with a lot of other shit, so I didn't really get a chance to catch that, not gonna front. But what I did see, though, was it's like, all right, that whole little, you know, the aftermath from that horrid-ass goddamn explosion match or whatever. Like, I saw the little promo that they cut for that or whatever. You know what I mean? Could have been a little better, but it was cool. You know what I mean? I like how they clowned the whole Acme shit and all that because they knew that shit was some bullshit. So they had to do something to try to, I guess that was their version of making up for it. Like, all right, we're going to let the people know that we know that was some bullshit. But like, nah, come on, y'all still get a fucking E for that for motherfucking Y'all failed that one.
Hey, Max, let me ask you a question, Max. You don't think that they kind of put them on the spot for that? Because that wasn't funny. That had nothing to do with John Moxley and Eddie Kingston.
No. That's what I mean. No, like they did get put on the spot for that shit. Like that's what I'm saying. But of course, the only reason they let that shit go on the show is because they know they got put on the spot. So they, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't too much they could do about that. They had to take that L.
I'm talking about the promo. I'm talking about the promo. Don't you think it should have been Tony Khan addressing that shit first?
Yeah, now that would have been more professional. That definitely would have been more professional because back in the day, Gorilla Monsoon would have probably did some shit like that.
Vince would have did some shit like that.
Vince would have, yeah. I think Vince would. Like the one thing, you got to come out and you got to address that. You know what I mean? Don't blame it on the kids. Don't
everybody
do
and they fucking mother know that shit was bullshit, bro.
Right, because they just did a Ted Cruz and blamed it on the kids. You did right. That's exactly what they did.
And I wasn't challenging Max. I wasn't challenging. I just wanted to know, his perspective on that.
Nah. Good question, bro. But look, that whole pay-per-view was so hard. Plus, between everything else, I didn't even care to watch it this week. Y'all get an opinion from me next week on that one. Go on to the next one. I ain't gonna waste my time.
I'm watching NXT next week. So, Quabo, what's your thoughts on this monstrosity? I know Hollywood came in and just was like, fuck your thoughts.
No, he gave it to me.
I handed it over to him, bro, because I felt we on the same team on this one, bro, because no
one with the logical wrestling mind or that's been watching wrestling and watched AEW Sunday or Wednesday can say, all right, man, I can defend this. No, it's no way that you can defend this.
And you know me.
Colin, Pipe Bomb, have fun with this one, bro.
I tried, but God.
Take the L and run with it.
Yeah.
I'm the producer of the show, but when I was just producing and I wasn't on the show, and Quavo would say Impact was good, this, that, and the third, and I'll be watching the same shit that he's watching, and I'll be like, this shit is horrible. But watching Impact this week really showed me it's not that bad if you compare it with AEW did the last two days. Like this was bad, bro. Like this was a bad week. Like we're not gonna over exaggerate. Say they're gonna go out of company like that. But if looking at this, and I told you guys in the chat, TNT don't look like they supporting AEW as much anymore.
That's why they had the sign from the game come on. That's what I said. We were talking about. I said, "Yep, that's a sign. That bullshit pay-per-view y'all brought put on. Y'all gonna be replaced by basketball. Y'all keep it up. You know what I mean? So." Hey, look, we rate everything else. I'm going to rate this motherfucker a 0. You know what I mean? The only good things that I've seen from it, like I said, Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, John Moxley, Eddie Kingston, y'all tried to cover it up, and I'm giving y'all credit because Tony Khan trying to put it on the kid. Tony Khan, you got to take that L, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody, Hollywood, what you rate the show, man?
Man, that shit was a 0, man. I mean, I would give it a negative, but I'm tired of trashing AEW, so that shit was a 0.
Right. Mad Max. From what you're saying, what you rate AEW?
From what I saw this week, they get a 3 from me, man. I'm still disappointed, dog.
Okay. Quavo.
Like, they fall off from Sunday, like, even carries into this week for me.
What you got, Quavo?
Damn, man. I'm gonna give it a 4 only because I try to stand up for AEW. I'm gonna tell you why. The only reason why it gets the 4s. Give you the only reason why is it gets the 4s. That Inner Circle War Council was interesting. That was actually worth watching. Seeing that twist at the end, MJF made it worthwhile. Seeing them, get rid of Jericho. We've been asking Jericho to leave, right? We've been trying to get rid of Jericho. This is that one time where on screen, it looks like they're getting rid of him. They're carrying him off. It's like, all right, good. Get him the fuck off the screen. So that was a plus for me.
No, it doesn't. It look like they're going to put him on the screen more.
They're not going to have him in matches.
Who? Why not?
He ain't going to be wrestling. They're not
going to
make
that Chris Jericho is going to get beat up like that and not going to retaliate?
Bro,
and they got 4 other people with them? Dude, we're about to get a series of Inner Circle and MJF's crew. This shit is horrible.
Did you?
You said that you said, I know, I get what you're saying. And it would make sense if we were talking about WWE. We're talking about AEW. You just said that they're going to write Chris Jericho off. Hell no. We about to see him more now than we saw him the last couple of weeks.
We about to see him on commentary.
Man,
he about to be
what?
a manager.
He about to be doing everything.
He about to be in catering.
Bro. Hell nah, bro. No. That just made it even worse. I ain't trying to shoot you down, but that's.
You kind of are, but okay.
It is though, but it's the truth. You
didn't even let me finish. Okay.
Oh, Hollywood, let him have his time. Hollywood, let him have his time.
Fuck
Go ahead, Quavo.
I'm good.
You good? Oh, I know that Hollywood come in with the steel chair, man. Come on, man. Super kicking through the tables, man.
No, it gets the 4. It gets the 4. If you want to know more, ask in the comment section.
Okay. All right. And Quavo just gonna leave it like that. All right. So on to the next show. Friday night show. SmackDown. And instead of us getting the tribal chief in the beginning, we had Edge and DB, Daniel Bryan. All right. And as you know, I had noticed as well with Raw, I think we had like a handful of matches in this 2-hour show. I think we had like 3 or 4 matches. So the matches that we had from SmackDown was Street Profits and Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio versus the Dirty Dogs and Alpha Academy, right? Then you had Cesaro versus Murphy. And then we had a whole bunch of other stuff in between that. And we didn't get another match until Big E versus Sami Zayn. All right? And that was pretty much the main event because after that, we got the DB and Roman Reigns contract signing, which, hey, Quavo, hey, man, Roman listens to us, man.
Yeah, I think he did, bro.
Yo,
I think he's been listening, bro.
He spit your line. Hey, he said, DB, you did what you were supposed to do.
Dude, you was supposed to.
That's Quavo's line. What? You know what I mean? So they had the little contract sign. He got pissed. You know what I mean? Daniel Bryan got up under his skin. So, yeah, he did his little signing. And now we have next week, Edge and Jay Uso. And the winner is going to be the special enforcer at Fastlane between Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. All right? So, Quavo, what you think about, SmackDown this week? We had Nia Jax taking Reggie on a shopping spree again. You know what I mean? You got to talk to your girl, man. You got to talk to your girl. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'll talk to the accountant. I said,
told you better be wearing Jimmy's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Quavo ain't never been about no games. Quavo ain't never, ever been about no games.
No, never. No, never. Wow.
Well, yeah, man, what's going on over there at SmackDown, man? What you think?
Man, SmackDown was interesting, man. SmackDown was interesting. I like seeing Cesaro on there. Big E and the Corbin and Sammy, like all that little clusterfuck was hilarious to watch for me. Joe was hilarious. And just seeing like Sammy getting his ass handed to him, I was like, yes. This definitely would have been a great way to end the documentary. I think we're done with that documentary by now. Like,
hopefully, man. Because I've been waiting for that to end too.
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, but SmackDown was definitely entertaining, man. SmackDown had a lot of funny moments. Reggie, why are you? What? But just why, Reggie? But I see that Nia did exactly what she was supposed to do. I know she's trying to bring some discord, kind of make it look like she's not doing anything, but she's doing something, having Reggie run in, kind of mess shit up. You see the discord between Banks and Belair. And it's that I liked right there where she was like, chill out, rookie. This is champion. Hey, when I was like, oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Champion. I was like, that's a champion. And I was like, yeah. I was like, if they're going to pit them against each other, that just made Banks look like a boss, bro. Like, yeah, that's how a boss talks. But yeah, there was enough in SmackDown. I'm going to tag somebody in, whoever wants to, see what their highlights were of this joke.
All right, let's go to Matt Max. Matt Max, what was your thoughts on, what happened on SmackDown? You had a couple of face-offs, but you had a lot more promos and matches. You know what I mean? So, what were your thoughts about that?
I mean, it wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? It was all right. Like, I like the whole Sasha and Bianca thing. I'm a huge fan of Bianca Belair off the rip. You know what I mean? I appreciate everything she's doing. She looking real good out there right now. And if this might be jumping the gun a little bit, but I'm gonna just say it now. She's definitely gonna be the next women's champion, and that's a fact.
Oh yeah, we know that.
Yeah, but the whole, that whole Nia Jackson Reggie thing, like, it's funny, like that shit comical, but you already know they got ulterior motives for that man, dog. Like, they gonna do him so dirty. But I just want to see how it kind of happens. Like, I don't know. I wish I could go get taken on a shopping spree like that. Shit.
Nia Jax, holla at your boy.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm here, man. Now, the whole Big E and Apollo Crews thing, like, we done saw this match, like, what, 3-4 times already?
That something like that. Apollo. This is the new
yeah,
Apollo.
This the new
No, that's not Apollo. That's Black Panther now, bro. He's got his powers back.
That's Green Panther.
Hey,
that's powers and his accent back, bro.
Emerald Panther.
Like, bruh, that whole shit is too funny to me, dog. But I do like his heel turn, but the whole accent is like, bruh, come on, man. You ain't come out like that, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are Nigerian descent. I get that. But bruh, come on, man. Like, you could have just did the whole, you could have got the new uniform, came out with the soldiers, told of your heritage and all that. But still, yeah, everybody and their mother know you grew up here in the States your whole life. You ain't never been back home, my nigga. So cut it out, man. But it's still comical to watch, though, regardless. Big E's probably going to serve the shit out of this nigga. Or, knowing Vince, shit, they probably is going to get this man the belt hold T. We'll see, though. Okay. But I do like, how Edge, tried to get in, he tried to get in Jey Uso head. But, look, that whole thing with him, Daniel Bryan, Roman, that whole little full circle right now, it's, we'll see what happens with that. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
But we are, like, I already know Daniel Bryan is not going to get the belt from Roman. Like, that's not about to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why they even wasting their time with this shit? I don't know. So, whatever. You know what I mean? But time will tell. We got a pay-per-view coming up around the corner that'll hopefully put an end to all that shit. And then we can just focus on WrestleMania, because this pay-per-view isn't shaping up to be that entertaining for me, for real.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Hollywood. What's your thoughts on SmackDown and Kevin Owens popping back up? This is the first time we've seen Kevin Owens since that pay-per-view with him and Roman, isn't it?
No, he popped. He popped up when Edge.
To stun Roman.
Yeah, he stunned Roman. Yeah. See.
Okay. Well, first time since then, though, right?
I think so.
Right.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. And that was about 2 weeks or so, something like that.
Right. So he's been in absence. So what are your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? Him coming back, the KO show, and
nothing.
And Bianca and Sasha. Nothing. I thought it was funny. Sasha Bell fell out. That could be a prediction. She's losing it to Bianca.
Quavo, KO, nothing.
Quavo killed this segment, and let me go to my dialect. I am sorry. I am sorry, my brothers. Whenever we talk about the show of SmackDown, I have to talk like this, because I am so thrilled that my brother Apollo Crews came out in his natural dialect, and we can be ourselves. Oh my goodness, this is great. SmackDown was horrible this week to me. I'm gonna give Quavo some love here. Roman, cut the check. You said Quavo's line. Nia Jax, you broke Quavo's heart. You scandalous hoochie mama.
You just about you.
Nah, we gotta take it back to how they said away to his hell. You raggedy bitch.
I'm gonna say something I've been consistently saying even before I got on the show. I'm gonna disagree with everybody that's already said it. I don't want to see Bianca versus Sasha, because it's a lose-lose. If Sasha loses, she always loses. She always loses when she has the belt. She always loses when she has the belt to somebody, and they never give her a real title reign. And if Bianca loses, you did the same thing you did with Asuka. You just wasted that big ass run for no reason. So, I think people probably think that they're two black women. That's why he doesn't want to see them fighting. That has nothing to do with it. It's just not a game. Like, you lose a star either way. You know, whoever loses, you lose somebody. Like, who the hell does Bianca fight after if she beats Sasha? She already beat Bayley, so who's she gonna fight? Nobody. There's nobody for her to fight. And if Sasha loses, then we're gonna give her a rematch against Bianca. Bianca already beat her, so it really doesn't make a difference.
Right.
You know, Daniel Bryan. I'm glad that Daniel Bryan is in the tail end of his career, or I guess he might be in the tail end of his career. I like how they're using him to try to elevate Roman. Well, I don't even think they try to use him to elevate Roman. I just like the fact that Daniel Bryan, because I agree with Max on this, that Daniel Bryan's going to lose. We all know that Daniel Bryan's going to lose. Mm-hmm. But I like that Daniel Bryan's big enough to the point now he can take this loss and nothing happens. We just move on with our day. Edge and Roman is like, it's the match that we didn't want to see. But it is
Spear versus spear.
Yeah, it is what it is. My brother Apollo. Oh my goodness, my brother. He is going to fight that dog, Big E and Yankston. Oh my goodness. I don't know why they're going to fight, but my brother is going to crush him. It's like they got to put the belt on Apollo now. They have to.
Right.
If you don't, you just with same thing with Bianca Belair. You gave him this push. You gave him an accent. You gave him two guards.
If you're gonna waste the whole gimmick,
what's the point? Like, what was the point of all that? It's gonna surprise some people. I want them to do with the IC title what they do. If Apollo does win, I want them to do what they did with Jinder Mahal. Give him a lengthy run with the IC title and just have him dominate.
Right.
And,
especially being a new heel and all that. Yeah.
It
will make sense.
It won't hurt Big E to lose to Apollo.
Nah.
It won't hurt him to lose to Apollo. And since they don't,
that's why they.
Go ahead. No,
that's why they keep fighting.
Yeah.
That's why they keep putting them in these matches. Because if you notice over history, every time you see fighters like this fight 3, 4, 5 times, that belt definitely going to change hands at some point.
Yeah, and I hope they do it. If they give him his WrestleMania moment, that's cool. But I hope they do it, and that's it pays off for Apollo. But yeah, Raw was, SmackDown, whatever the name of this show was, it was boring, man. It wasn't a SmackDown.
It was that bad, Tom. We didn't even.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. I'm pretty sure y'all already gonna know. Everybody out there that's listening, they're gonna know who my show of the week is. But yeah, this definitely wasn't a contender.
Okay. Wow. Anybody else want to add anything onto that?
Mike wasn't wrong. This definitely could have been a better episode. Like I said, this whole thing leading up to this Fastlane pay-per-view, it's not too entertaining to me. I'm ready to just, get to WrestleMania already. Y'all not giving me nothing that's really keeping my attention. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not really into it like that. The best thing to me probably on the low is the whole Biggie and Apollo thing, just because it's kind of funny to me to see Apollo in this new accent and his heel turn, because I knew it was a long time coming. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was going to turn heel at some point. I felt it from months ago when Mustafa Ali and his crew and shit, they was whooping on his ass. Yeah, between them and the Hurt Business, they've been working that man. So that heel turn was definitely coming.
Okay.
I saw when he had that Paul Heyman conversation.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. And I said, when they had that Paul, and usually when Paul Heyman has that conversation with you on Talking Smack, they start pushing that person.
Me and you had that conversation, Mike. This was like right after that he had that conversation with Big E.
Yep. So I'm with Max so that I hope it pays off. Only thing I will say is, and Max said that he's not really thrilled about the pay-per-view coming up. I'm not really thrilled about WrestleMania based on what's going on. But that's another show. So
right. Quavo, you got anything to add to that?
Nah, I think I think the only upside to the ending was knowing that they weren't going to have Jay as the special referee. That now they got a match, Edge versus Jay be the special enforcer.
Now, if they do that, that's gonna be some bullshit, dog. Like, I mean,
I hope they do something. I hope they do something good with this match, like something, bro.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Something gotta happen. Nah, you right.
It just, you know what I mean. But like at the same time, it's speculation. But it's better than having Jay as special enforcer.
Right.
That was just
pointless. Definitely would rather have Edge, but I really wouldn't want him in it neither because he's
I don't know either one. That's a tough side.
Right.
But it's just
get a regular referee in it for real.
Yeah, but out of the two, I would prefer seeing Edge instead of Jay. We know what Jay's gonna do.
Right, they're gonna jump the shit out of
We
Daniel.
don't know what Edge would do. We don't know what Edge would do. No.
I agree.
The one thing they gotta explain to me.
I agree with Quavo about that, man. I agree with Quavo about that. I just don't want to see Edge versus Roman.
Oh, I know. I definitely don't want to see that.
I really don't care for that part either, young. That's just gonna be whack.
It goes back to the same thing I've been saying about everyone else. If you do it, if Edge beats Roman, what the hell did you give us this heel run for?
Right. Now, I understand why they put Edge in this position. Oh, he's the guy that came back from a 10-year injury. It's the same thing that happened to Daniel Bryan. He came back from his injury and won the belt. You know what I'm saying? It's what WWE does, and it's what they've been doing forever.
No. We you know what I'm saying? They could have built it better.
They could have facts. I feel
they definitely could have built it better.
It definitely could have been done more intensely.
Nah, go ahead.
Like, it could have been done more intensely. Like this, like you say, the shit that's going on right now, it's like, where's the fire in it? Okay, he came back, he won the Royal Rumble, and okay, now he took a couple weeks to pick his opponent. Now that he's picked his opponent, all right, where y'all gonna draw us in at with this shit?
Right.
All right, we know they're gonna fight, but I don't feel a spark from this shit. I don't feel excited to watch it as I should be. Y'all missing something, but we don't know what it is. They need to look. They should let us be writers for real, man.
They booked it wrong. Like I said, they should have. I've said this on this show, and I said it to the guys. Like, it should have been Roman versus Goldberg instead of Roman versus Kevin Owens. Because what did Goldberg do for Drew? Nothing. And Drew lost the belt, what, a month later?
Right.
After beating Goldberg? Goldberg and Roman was supposed to happen last year at WrestleMania. So that's a match that people kind of wanted to see, actually, at the time. You could have had Roman beat Goldberg instead of beating Kevin Owens, and then that's one legend down. Now Edge comes, and now it's a more you're more invested into it because now you're like, oh snap, Roman just going around beating up all these legends, you know, and is he going to beat up Edge like that? Is he going to do the same thing to Edge like that? But the way they did it, like you said, man, like it's they want to give us that storybook thing, and this is not Disney. Like, I don't want to.
Right, this WWE.
Yeah, I don't.
So
mad respect. Listen, Edge, Adam Copeland. I love you, dude. Great dude, man. Great dude. Great wrestler.
Nah, huge praise.
Huge praise to you. I don't want to see you as the champion. Point blank. Period. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't want to see you as the champion. Yeah, I don't want to see you the champion. I don't want to see you the champion, man. I love your comeback, which it's kind of sucks saying that about Edge, and I know I'm taking time because it sucks because the 10 years that he's been gone or the 9 years that he's been gone, it could have been that time period where he was enhancing talent. So right now he would be the old guy that's just, you know, putting over young dudes. But because he missed that whole 10 years, it's like, well, I'm gonna come, you know, go back where I left off at. I was the champion when I left.
Right, yeah, because exactly, and that's another reason why they doing this shit because they thinking that people gonna really care, dude. It was so long ago, no one cares. That was a whole generation ago.
It's like, and I know
that was my first thought when he came out. Like, okay, you came out as a special guest back then for the Royal Rumble. My whole thing is, why are you in this title picture now?
Right.
And why does it even matter in this storyline? Like,
exactly,
dog.
It's like come on, man. It's like when Cena and Rock the second time. Like the second time when they fought. Okay, the first time, you know, I'm a Punk. Everybody knows I'm a Punk fan. The first time, I think it was Punk's year. Punk should have headlined, but I got why Rock headline versus John Cena. It was in Miami. Rock represents Miami. Woo. That second time that they did that match, they didn't need the WWE Championship to sell that match. They took it off Punk, who had the longest reigning championship of all time. Not of all time, of the modern day. And you took the belt off of him to put it on Rock, and they didn't go against Cena. Like, nobody cared about that match that much. That they're like, oh my God, they're fighting for the championship. No. So it's like the same thing with Edge now. It's like, dude, he's coming back. You don't need to put Edge in the title picture because he's coming back. Like, you didn't need to do that. Like, Edge is a big enough star that he could have been fighting Daniel Bryan, and we would have been invested in it.
And we would have been good with that. Yeah, no, facts.
I would have been more invested with Daniel Bryan versus Edge than Roman Reigns versus Edge.
Nah, facts.
Okay. All right, Quavo, you want to add anything to that?
Oh, that was pretty good, man. We need to rate this bad boy.
Okay. All right. So, with that being said, what do y'all want to rate SmackDown? And then after that, I guess we'll go around and get the show of the week for everybody. So, Hollywood, how would you rate SmackDown?
What did I give AEW? A 3?
I thought you gave it a 0.
Yeah, I thought you gave it a 0.
I gave it a 3.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah.
I gave the.
I don't know. I gave it a 4. Mike gave it a 3.
Okay, so I give it SmackDown a 4.
4. Okay. Quavo.
I'll give it a 6.
Shit. All right. Max.
I'll go 5. Just because I did like the little brawl at the end that all 4 of them Bammers had.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with a 4.5, 5. Yeah. Wasn't that good. Like I say, more promos, really no matches. It was like, to me, if there was like a pay-per-view coming up, like, tonight, okay, I can understand that. But come on now. I want to see some action. So, fellas, and we'll start with our guest, Mad Max. What would you say the show of the week was for you?
On this list, that's an easy one. It was Raw.
Raw? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hollywood. In fact, I'm going to say Hollywood for last, man, because, we already know how he go. Quavo.
Yeah.
What was your show of the week?
Oh, I'm going Impact.
Ooh.
Impact was better to watch than most of the big names like Raw or SmackDown. NXT actually would have gotten my star to it, but I just didn't like that title change. That was the only downside to me.
Okay. All right. Hollywood. Your show of the week.
Surprisingly, I was going to say Impact too, but NXT was just really good this week. NXT was really, really good this week. I enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, NXT.
Okay.
I probably would have said the same thing if I saw the whole show, but I didn't get a chance to catch the whole thing. I just had to skim through it. But yeah.
Hey, it don't matter, man. You made your pick. All right, it is.
No, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm staying
like me. Hold on. I say that because I wasted my fucking time watching that bullshit ass NXT. So therefore, hey, I'm a pick Raw because I feel like I wasted my fucking life watching that bullshit. Tony Kahn.
AEW, sir.
Oh yeah, AEW. Excuse me. Thank you. That's how fucking.
Quavo,
Tony Kahn. You let me
down.
Quavo, you're supposed to get him like I got you.
I've been trying, but sometimes I'd be like, no.
Man, y'all supposed to help keep me, man. Look, man. We're supposed to look out for each other in this zone, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Tell us what you think in the comment.
You know what I'm saying? Help me, man.
Quavo,
help me help you.
Quavo, inside joke. They'll get it on Wednesday. Hey.
Oh.
They'll get it on Wednesday.
Yeah, they will.
Ricky Smiley approves.
Hey, no.
Hey, like I said, I had a J. Will moment. You know
hey, look, don't ever disrespect my man Norman like that again.
I had a Flood Country moment. Shout out to Flood Country.
I got you, Quavo. I got you, Quavo. I got you. I don't just rail on you,
Hollywood.
I'm not like the other guys that was on this show. I don't just rail on you, Quavo. I dish this shit out equally.
But look, y'all know where my frustration coming from, damn it, man. Like, come on, time is precious. We can't get time back. So, Mike, just like how you want your $50 back, I want my time back. You know what I mean?
Hey, dog.
Like real life, man.
Tony
Like,
Kahn,
come
you
on.
owe us a check, Tony Kahn. Like real
Right. And some
made my
time.
man, you messed my man up so much that he can't say names no more. He can't say the right names no more. He don't even say the right shows no more, Tony Kahn. You owe him.
You gonna pay what you owe.
You owe him, Tony Kahn. Like really bad.
I got
you go owe what you pay.
Tony Kahn, while you at it. Defense.
Defense.
Up to Tony Kahn, number 32.
Hey, bruh.
Come on, man.
Falling
Like, come
out
on.
the game, number 6.
Had so much hope for you, man. And I was looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. Wanted to see it. You know what I'm saying? And you came out and you did I'm going to keep on saying it, bro. You did a Ted fucking Cruz. You blamed it on the kids versus coming out and taking that shit on the chin. And then you reinforced it by going on podcasts, blaming it again on the kids. Come on, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Hey, fans, everybody, I would not be what Jade. I love you. The world knows I love you. But, sweetheart, I am watching NXT this week. I'm going to give NXT a shot. All right? Hopefully I can hear something and y'all surprise me like back in the day. You know what I mean? When I was watching WCW and the WWE did some crazy shit that made me revert back. But right now, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And it's Sunday. So we had all week to let this shit simmer. So everybody has heard everybody else's opinion. And I've been just letting this fester inside. You know, I've been having to go to work and talk to my kids and talk to my great grandkids, you know, and you know, call mom, make sure mom's okay. And I've been letting this fester deep inside, Tony Kahn. So yeah, you owe me some time. You owe my man a check. Hey, we want what due, or we will be in Jacksonville. And if it start fucking snowing, we're going to make it so hot, it's going to start raining. Ain't going to be no more snow.
I'm not going
AKA Tony Kahn.
I love that shit.
Go stand your ass in the corner.
You know what I'm saying? You in timeout, Bama.
I'm not going to Florida.
And if you not in Maryland, Bama is, hey, please tell them what Bama is. Bama like a bitch ass nigga. You a Bama. You a sucker. You a bitch.
You are officially the Bama of the week.
Bama of the week.
The whole promotion.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't do too much, did I, guys?
No, Eddie Kingston was the wrestler of the week, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston, we salute you, bro.
You know,
yes, next time when a bomb go off, when sparklers go off in the ring, dog, just get on up, man.
Right. Don't act like you
just get on
need
up.
the ambulance thing.
We know you got to sell.
And all that, dog.
Let me tell you something. Eddie Kingston is one of the best sellers because, like Mike pointed out, fucking Cody Rhodes just took a power bomb from Shaq like a week or two ago and bounced the fuck up.
And got right the fuck back up off that shit and put him through a table.
Like nothing happened. This motherfucker got burnt up by Gilbert sparklers and sold that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with Eddie Kingston and motherfucker John Moxley's in the ring cutting a promo? Like, I'm like, fuck John Moxley, what's wrong with Eddie?
Hey, no.
Is Eddie okay? Is Eddie okay? And then you come out and you start talking about how you had flashbacks of when you was in the... Man, come on. Hey, you tried it, bro. You talk about the ultimate reach, but dog, I love your effort. I love that you love that craft, that you were able to do what you do. However, Tony Khan set you up for failure, my man, and you need to go and give him a nut shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, real live, you need to cash in a receipt on that, Bama. And while you cashing in that receipt, hey, send me some time. Send my man Hollywood his check. You know what I mean? We need some retribution, man. All right?
And reparations.
Send it retribution. No, we don't need that.
Hey, we
no,
don't
we do. We need. He needs to give some boot asses to Tony Khan. That's going to be our retribution. And then we need to get paid. That's going to be our reparation. We get paid.
You dig what I'm saying?
I was referring to the Raw group that sucks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother rant for a whole nother day right there. I can cut a whole promo on them.
They should be in AEW.
They should be on AEW.
Yes, Impact is too good for them. Impact is too good for them. And as a matter of fact, Impact, I want to apologize to you and to the fans that watch Impact. I apologize for not giving you guys enough credit over there. Jazz, I love you, ODB. I still love your old ass. You know what I mean? I'm going to start watching you guys more because this shit over here at AEW, oh my God, man.
I'm not going that far
Come
to apologize to the Impact fans because you guys.
No, because I kind of trash Impact. I kind of put Impact above AEW. And you know what? I can't even say that now. I used to say that, yeah, if you this kind of go to Impact, I can't even say that. Now it's like, hey, you want that, go to AEW. You know what I mean?
I think
AEW is like lower than OVW. And OVW is what? Like the starter basic camp.
I think that you,
Come on.
I think that your feelings are really hurt. You're going a little bit too far on the edge.
Thank you for putting me back.
Let's reel him back.
Yeah,
Let's reel him back.
Thank you for
Let's
putting
reel
me
him back. Let's reel him back. Little by.
This week,
Okay.
we have to get to the pay-per-view, but this week, AEW was worse than Impact. But not... Yeah, don't apologize.
That was going too far. That was going too far.
Look, it just it's okay. It's okay not to be happy with it. They fuck up all the time. It's nothing new.
You said they fuck up all the time. Not every once in a while. Not every blue moon. They fuck up all the time.
You gotta learn how to enjoy the fuck ups. I mean, this time the shit really hit.
Man, some of the getting hurt out there.
That shit was like a shit covered lollipop.
Hey, Quavo, you're killing it right now. You're killing it. Hey, Quavo, real quick, I got one too. I got one for you. Technical foul.
Which one?
Technical foul. Tony Kahn.
Oh my God. In
the comment section, there was a 2 Chainz song that was going on before they started bringing the cheerleaders out. Let us know which one it was.
We literally sitting out Max, bro. Like literally, because everybody knows we got a group chat. We literally was sitting. We definitely got to get to the pay-per-view, but we literally was sitting in the group chat, and I thought I was tripping when I heard it. And then Marshall was like, "What is this?" And then Colin was like, "What is this?"
Hey, dog.
I was like, "What is this shit?"
Dog, the whole game. Like, I want to know who won the game now.
Right, that's why I started looking it up. I was like, "Fuck the match. Who's playing?" That's a damn. I didn't even know it was a game on. I'm like, "Is the game on tonight?" I'm gonna pull the game up. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, Wizards and who else was playing Quavo?
Thunder were playing, I think. The Thunder and somebody else was playing. I don't remember exactly who was playing. I'm an NBA guy, so I be paying attention, but I know that it wasn't a game on. It was a game. That's how bad it was. This is how I gotta break it down to people. And we really do gotta get to the pay-per-view. This is how I gotta break it down to people. None of the games were nationally televised games that night. All of the games were on League Pass. So that means somebody at Turner really was not paying attention to AEW.
Hey,
I told you that was a sign.
There were no games on TNT or TBS that night.
That was a sign. That was a sign. AEW, tighten your shit up because we can replace y'all with this game that we not airing.
Somebody was really in the truck.
Oh, that's crazy.
Said, yo, this game that we watching over here, the Jazz versus the Supersonics.
I can't hear it, bro. I can't hear it though. Put the audio up. Put the audio up.
You don't see Donovan Mitchell just did, man.
Hey, yo.
That's my jam. Put that joint up.
Someone is getting paid to run the sound for AEW.
Oh man, they wanted to see Westbrook
dunk or block a shot than AEW. That was bad, bro.
Yeah. Look, they wanted to see Westbrook out there with the Wizards and they produce AEW, dog. Like, wow. Oh man. Okay, so moving on. Current news. All right, current news, and we had Sacrifice that aired last night. All right. So with that being said, as we said in the beginning when we was talking about Impact, Rick Swann won. Rick Swann beat Moose to become the Unified Impact World Champion. So to your credit, Mike Hollywood, how do you feel about Rick Swann being the Unified Impact World Champion and going on to face Kenny Omega?
You know, at first I thought I'd be laughing at myself. Because at first, you know what I looked at Rick Swann as a wrestler? The equivalent
What's
of
that?
I looked at him as Norman Smiley.
Hey, dog.
I thought Rich Swann,
I'm about to say how disrespectful.
he was a mixture of Norman Smiley and Alex Wright.
Oh my God.
Alex Wright, dog. Hey, go ahead.
Oh
man.
my God. The
Rich
Oh,
German
you just
dancing
crucified my man,
Rich
dog.
Swann,
Oh, my
listen,
God.
Rich Swann, you better listen. I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna make this quick and brief. Rich Swann, you better be glad that AEW had a horrible week, because I was not sold on you until this week, and I'm sold on you now. And congratulations to you. You're a double champ. You're a black double champ. So I'm gonna give you your roses while you're here. Cut them dreads.
Nah.
But you look like Lil Wayne. Like you and Lil Wayne going through the same thing with the dreads.
Oh my goodness.
But other than that, man, much props to Rich Swann, man. You deserve it. Yeah, because I like it booking wise, because if you're gonna, well, I do. Yeah, I like it booking wise, because if you're gonna have Kenny Omega versus Rich Swann, then Rich Swann can lose to Kenny Omega, because people are gonna look at it like, oh, that's what's supposed to happen. But there's no way that that Kenny Omega is supposed to beat Moose. If he couldn't even pick up one of them dudes. What was it? Remember the week that Kenny Omega had to get help to do the one angle?
Yeah, he'll do his finishers.
Yeah. So there's no way he was going to put Moose in that joint.
Right.
So, it's good. It looks good for their booking. Like I said, much props to Rich Swann, man.
Okay. All right. Quabo, what do you think?
Oh yeah, man.
What your thoughts about the results of that sacrifice?
I won't lie. I kind of wanted Moose to win, but at the same time, seeing the way that Rick won, and it just shows like, yeah, I saw y'all talking trash about me being the champ. Let me be the fucking champ out here, and he did it. The man did it. So I got mad hopes for him to, keep his belts. I hope he keeps his belts, because that's what I want to see him do. But yeah. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Quavo, I love you, dog. That's exactly why I started liking Rich Swann. That attitude that you just said he gives off, that's exactly why I started loving Rich Swann. That's what I was. Those were the exact. Quavo, you the man. We got to get you some merch, because
hey, yeah, follow the 613 Faye merch catalog. Trust me, it's coming out soon.
Please don't come on, dog. You already got the Instagram page already. We got a meeting after this. We have a meeting after this podcast.
It's just a Pinterest. It's just a Pinterest. It's just a Pinterest.
Please don't make the page yet.
Oh man, you're gonna have all them shit trademarked. Oh, 6/13, 6-13, 613, 6:13, all on the Quavo.
My favorite one is gonna be hashtag Ricky Smiley, baby.
Hey, dog.
Just make sure you do the wiggle.
Right.
Oh shit, Mad Max. What was your thought about hearing the news of Rick Swann being a double champ and going on to face Kenny Omega and the events that happened at Sacrifice?
Man, look here. When it comes to that boy, Rich Swann, always had potential in his ass since he was in NXT. You know what I'm saying? He got the cruiserweight belt, you know what I mean, back then. I always saw something special in him. Now, I agree with Mike. He definitely need to do something with them fucked up ass dreads, because them shits do piss me off every time I see him. But the nigga always had a certain attitude with him and a certain charisma, dog. Like, I had you know what I'm saying? I knew he would be able to go on and do something. But, of course, it wasn't going to be in WWE. But I'm actually happy to see my man where he at right now. Like, hey, I salute him for real, because I knew he had it in him the whole time.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So what are y'all thoughts on
driving, man? Once he stopped shucking and jiving and he started taking this shit seriously, like Marshall said, like Quavo said, that the sky was the limit for him. I didn't have as much potential like Max did, because he was shucking and jiving. But in the ring, man, that man, he deserves it, man. He deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are y'all thoughts on Finn Juice being the new champs, being the Good Brothers for the belts?
Like that was I've been expecting it. I've been telling you, bro. I've been telling you when they had that what was it, that 8-man tag? I was like, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like they're trying to elevate the level of tag team movement, tag team celebrity in the ring, and seeing that they did what they had to do, it made it seem like, okay, they did squash and kind of bury 2 tag teams, but at least Finn and Juice got a better look out of this. Because had they buried Finn and Juice too, I would be like, man, what the fuck was all that for? You know what I mean? But at least seeing that Finn and Juice got something out of this, Finn and Juice, all right, okay. Now let's see if we can bring the other tag teams up so that way we can make them look better too. You know?
Right. All right, yeah, New Japan in the house, baby. Anybody else? Hollywood, Maximus, what y'all think about?
That's why I love it.
Good, brother.
I mean, it's always cool to see a new tag team, you know what I'm saying, come in, you know what I mean, do their thing. Like, they're known from other places, yeah, but when you see a team come in on their goddamn debut and do something like that, hey, you can't do nothing but salute it for real. And that means that they gave them that push for a reason, so let's just see where it goes. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Hollywood. I'll be brief. I love it for one reason only. That because the New Japan team won, so that means we're going to see more New Japan in Impact, and that means that the Gorillas of Destiny, God, my man Tama Tonga, hopefully Tama Tonga, you listen to us one time because that's my guy, one of the best heels in the game. They're going to get their hands on those belts, and then hopefully they get their hands on the AEW belts as well, and then they'll be the best tag team in the world. That's one of the tag teams that I want to go to WWE, but they'll probably never go to WWE. But, yeah, shouts out to Finn Juice for winning that belt for New Japan. But be prepared to lose to Gorillas of Destiny.
Your title reign will be short. You heard it first from Mike T.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Nah,
so
y'all not hip about, because we don't really talk about New Japan on here really much. But if you guys are not hip to Tama Tonga, I promise you, YouTube Tama Tonga and just watch videos of him all day. And you'll be like, dude, where is
You'll be
guy?
entertained the whole
I'm telling Quavo. I'm telling you, you'll be like, man, like, really what Roman is doing right now is all Tama Tonga. It's all Tama Tonga.
Damn, I never saw it like that.
And if you go back to when they had the little internet exchange on Twitter, when they was beefing on Twitter, them two was talking trash on Twitter. He basically just watched, like I just told y'all, to go on YouTube and put in Tama Tonga. That's basically what Roman did.
I'm actually doing it right now as we speak. I'm trying to see if I see something.
Now I don't like babyface Tonga as much because he cut his hair and he looks like a totally different person. But my man Tama, the Gorillas of Destiny, if you guys are into tag team wrestling, like Quavo said, elevating tag team wrestling, Gorillas of Destiny has been doing it for a while now, and they've been holding down New Japan, and they're just a great tag team, man. They bring you back to old school tag team, but with a new school feel in it, you know. And they in Bullet, and they're in one of my favorite factions, Bullet Club. So.
Bullet Club, okay.
Okay, nice. Okay. Now one question: is this Tama the old Tonga guy? He ain't related by David Otunga by no chance, is he?
No, he's actually Haku's son.
Haku's son.
They're both Haku's son.
Oh, okay.
They're Samoan.
I actually found a photo of them, and I see it now, like them together. Like I see the tattoo on one's arm. You can tell they in the Samoan family.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta say it again, and we should name this interview. I mean, this podcast today. I got to get to the pay-per-view because we got to get to the pay-per-view. But if you don't know really much about Bullet Club started with Tama Tonga. Well, started with Prince Devitt, which is Finn Balor, Carl Anderson, Tama Tonga, and Fale. So, Tama's been doing it for a while, man. And, I just want to give him some praise on the show because he's been doing it for a while. And like I said, Finn Juice winning, that opens up other matches that we get to see. So, yeah.
No, facts. Okay, I actually see a photo with him and his father, how cool right now, too, with the Bullet Club shirts on. So that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Cuz for that. I ain't even know.
So, okay, so moving on real fast. Just going down the line to give y'all, like I said, the pay-per-view was last night. All right, so, like I said, Rick Swann, that unified champ. Finn Juice, new champs. All right, Deonna Purrazzo beat ODB for the Knockouts champ. X Division champ, Ace Austin. So we got a new champ crown in the X Division. Congrats to Ace Austin. Fire and Flavor beat Jazz and Jordan Grace. Sorry, Mad Max. Eddie Edwards was victorious over Brian Myers. All right. James Thorne and Chris Sabin failed to Violent by Design, Diener and Joe Doring with the help of Rhino. Yep, Rhino's still out there, y'all. All right.
My man, Rhino.
Jazzwood and Khalid were victorious over Havoc and Nevaeh. And yeah, that was a pay-per-view. They beat Crazy Steve and the boys. All right, so that was a pay-per-view. Like I said, it was last night. Was anybody able to catch it?
Nah, I missed it. I ain't gonna lie.
I love seeing the Rick Swan.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Got that.
Like I caught the Rich Swan part, but that was about it for me.
Yeah, it was a late night, man. Was that a no you didn't catch it or no you didn't enjoy it?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
I don't even want to watch the one we about to talk about.
But this the one though, man. This the one. You don't want to talk about something? You don't want to get into it, man?
No. I'm talking about.
I mean, we got another one coming up next week.
I'm talking about the one.
We got another one coming.
We got another pay-per-view?
Next week. We don't hold off for that next week. That's how you talking about Fallout. Or Fastlane, excuse me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got Fastlane coming up next week. Yeah, baby.
I thought we was going to give our predictions for that. Good. We're not giving predictions for that. Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, next week. Yeah, we're going to do, matter of fact, y'all tune in. All right, because next Sunday show's live once again, and we got Fastlane.
If you guys want to hear me kill WWE, turn in next week.
Say it again, Hollywood.
If you want to hear me kill WWE again, tune in next week because I'm sure Fastlane is not going to provide me with anything great. You know, I'm with Quabo on. Listen, you know, we had our little dust up earlier with Quabo, and the Quabo got mad at me, but I'm on Quabo's side. I don't want to watch this shit.
Right. Ready to get on. I just want WrestleMania, man. This joint is this is gonna be something to watch just because ain't gonna be really nothing else on it.
Hold on though. Y'all know we love the WWE over here in the four corners of wrestling.
We definitely. I do love them, but they're disappointing me right now.
Nah,
but I'm a little disappointed right now, though.
Vince,
you know what I'm saying?
Something to keep me in love.
Right. Hey.
I think he needs a stimulus check. Some kind of.
Hey, you know what?
Shit, Vince don't need no stimulus. He need to give out some. All that bread he got.
With it. But hold on, Mad Max. I got a question for you. I want to throw out to y'all right quick. This is a comment that came out this week. Okay, it's about old school guy, but I just want to get y'all quick thoughts because he said it recently. All right, this guy got a big ass mouth. Don't know when to shut up. But Eric Bischoff came out his mouth and said Bret Hart was the least successful champion.
What?
Hollywood. Thoughts on that? Real fast. What you got?
Want to go to me first and then say real fast?
Okay. Mad Max, what do you think?
First off, that statement is some bullshit. Bret Hart is fucking one of the best to ever fucking do it, dog. Like, come on, man. We talking about Bret fucking the Hitman Hart, and Eric Bischoff said he's the least favorite champion? Like what, of all time? Or what we talking about exactly here?
He didn't say
one of the least favorite champions. Man, nah, that's some bullshit.
Least successful.
Least successful.
Right? I'm going last.
Oh, yeah, nah. That's definitely
Quavo.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you're going last, Hollywood. All right, Quavo. What do you think about those comments from Eric Bischoff about Bret Hart?
I kind of just want to yield my time to Hollywood.
Hear what he got to say.
You know
all right, Hollywood.
Quavo, I'm not even going to. Thank you for yielding your time to me. I'm going to make sure that your time isn't wasted. Because I'm going to say something that's going to surprise the people.
Yes.
Eric Bischoff is 100% right.
What? Oh,
yeah.
Here we go.
Yes, he's right.
Oh, man.
He is right.
How?
Because I can name...
Make it make sense to me.
Because I can name 12 people that I'll say before I say Bret Hart.
Hey, Hollywood.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a 3-minute time limit.
Okay.
Y'all go.
Okay. 3 minute. Okay.
Time limit. Max is Mad Max. Go ahead. Let's see what I got to say.
Nah, I want to hear, but now Mike, go first. Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm going to use 10 seconds. He's right. I still got 5 seconds left to spare.
That's it? Wow. Hey.
He's right.
So wait, so out of all the champions that we've had, he's the least?
If Marshall never said this topic, and we just sat up here and we named our favorite champions of all time, it would be a lot more people named before Bret Hart.
Now, you're right. Now, I agree with that. I agree with that statement. I'm not going to say that Bret Hart is in my top 10 favorite champions, but he's definitely not in my bottom 10 either.
I don't think that's what he was saying. He just said that out of all the champions, he had the least impactful run. And I agree. I 100% agree. His WCW run was trash. We know that for a fact. His WWE runs were, I mean...
Now, I get it, but wasn't if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that iconic Montreal Screwjob for the belt and Bret was the champion at the time, if I'm not mistaken? Or
yeah, but it only was a big deal because he got screwed.
I mean, yeah, true, but
it was just scandalous.
It was still true, but it was still a vicious storyline and a nice match overall. If even, besides the whole screw up at the end and shit.
Let me ask you this question. Who did that make in that situation? It didn't
make anybody because they were both. I mean, if anything, it made Shawn Michaels more. Yeah, it took him to the next level, but they were both kind of like. What you mean? Go ahead.
You know who it made? Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Hey, no. Well, it turned into a heel. It made him the biggest heel in the fucking world.
Dude, we didn't even know he owned the company before then. We never knew that Vince was.
Back then we wasn't paying attention to news and backstage. We were young.
The only people that benefited from it was Vince McMahon and Shawn Michaels. What happened to Bret Hart after that? Not a damn thing. He went dud.
Yeah, he ended up going WCW.
And was a dud. And was a dud.
I mean, true.
Like when you say WCW champions, you don't even mention Bret Hart.
Nah, not really. Even though he did have the belt over there, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, he was still around for so long, and his story is so legendary with his family and all like the whole Hart shit. Like he's like, to our generation, he's like the head of that shit. When you think Hart family, you think Bret the Hitman Hart. So his legend, will be forever. So for that alone, I can't just put him in my bottom 5.
When the last time you seen somebody with some Bret Hart sunglasses on?
It's been a while, but you still got Natalya out there rapping for the family.
Oh, Natalya!
So it counts for something. Now,
hey, look.
Hold on.
Wait a moment.
I didn't say that to say that she's vicious or none of that. No, trust me. I don't fuck with. No, listen. Don't take what I say wrong. I'm not saying like, I fuck with her or she vicious. No, because trust me.
Ding.
But the family name is still out there, and he started that. Like he's the reason for that.
The name is out there when you mention them. We never mentioned. We haven't mentioned Bret Hart. We've had 16, 17 episodes.
Nah, we don't gotta mention it. But when you think Hart Family Foundation, he is at the top of the list, is he not?
What Eric Bischoff is saying is, you have to think of the Hart Foundation and the Hart family. No one brings them up. When you say best factions of all time, no one ever brings up Hart Foundation. Never.
All right, well, that's a different conversation because you got so many other better factions out there. But the Hart Family Foundation still lives and it will never die.
That's time. 3-minute time limit has expired. That is time.
I said my piece.
Is the bomb gonna go off?
I said my piece.
Is the bomb gonna go off?
Out there, hey, put in your comment sections what y'all thought. You know what I mean? Who you agree with? You agree with Hollywood? You agree with Mad Max? Let us know. You know what I mean? This could be an ongoing conversation. Let us know in the comment section, all right? Thank you, fellas, for your time. And we're going to keep it moving because that's the show, y'all. Don't y'all like that? The end. Did y'all have fun today? See, that's how you end it right there. Now, they go off and you fade to black with 2 superstars just slugging out in the middle of the ring. Boy, Stone Cold and Rock style, baby. That's what we just had. Hollywood. Mad Max, Quavo, y'all have fun today, man?
Oh, I
always.
Love it, man.
Just count down. Give him a 10 count.
Right, you gotta put the countdown on.
I thought you were about to
You gotta let us know. Look, you gotta let us know.
I thought cheerleaders about to come out.
Cover, dog. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get ready for the explosion.
you gotta send out a sparkler or something, Mike. You know what I mean?
Look, they gave us the countdown before the bomb went off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up. I'm sorry. Let me not say the B word online. That's a sensitive word.
Oh, God.
Hey, I thought that was a fuse. When the thing first started, I thought it was a fuse. I was like, oh, here we go. And then it was like,
Hey, dog. Straight duds like a
I
motherfucker.
thought that was gonna blow up. And
Like, that's what I thought. I thought we was going to get the biggest explosion of fireworks and pyro or something I've ever seen in wrestling history, the way they hyped that shit up.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought that AEW, because AEW just stupid enough to do a match like that. So I thought they was gonna go all out on that joint, bro. Like I thought it was going the whole Daily's place was gonna start shaking. The Titantron was gonna fall.
Look, I thought they was gonna have the fire department on standby, nigga.
Right.
Me too.
Like,
look, it was just funny. On one of their other pay-per-views, remember the match with Matt Hardy? And who did Matt Hardy fight on the compound? Sammy Guevara.
Oh shit!
That's what all the pyro went for the damn the barbed wire match. They used it 3 months ago with Sami Zayn.
But I thought Tony Khan had all this money though. I thought he had it to spend on all the shit he needed.
His daddy got the money.
They spent too much of it buying Christian. They had to pay for his
that money
had to pay for his favorite wrestler. You know, they went over budget on pyro. What can you do?
What they saying?
Let's blame it on the kids.
Yeah, what they saying behind the scenes, it was an outside company that did it, and they said that outside company was like, I mean, shit, this is what you wanted. The outside,
man.
Look, I'm pretty sure they looked at the invoice and they were like, "Look, this is what you ordered, bro."
Right.
They need to send that man back to WWE so he can catch another punt kick from Randy Orton. I'm tired of this shit. Christian.
Oh man.
Shit, Big Show too while you at it because he took both the niggas out.
They should have gave Christian his old music. Christian.
They said right. Like your new savior is here. Hey, bro.
Oh my goodness. Hey,
look, they said they tired of catching the punt kicks, man. They said we out of here, man.
Punk ass AEW fans, listen, and I'm gonna tell you this, you punk ass AEW fans. Y'all all be talking all this stuff about WWE fans and saying, "Oh, WWE uses old guys. WWE uses celebrities." I didn't watch Shaq. I didn't watch Christian Cage. I didn't watch Big Show walk in there within 2 weeks. Shut up.
Let's not forget Snoop Dogg and that horrible off the top rope fucking splash.
I was trying to forget Snoop Dogg.
Nah,
like I said, y'all hiring all these former WWE
that
talents,
shit, dog. Nah.
And they bringing in all these former WWE celebrities. How about bringing in some former WWE technicians, some former WWE pyro guys that know what the fuck they're going? You know what I mean?
Tell them why you bad, son.
Like, come on, man. You got Jim Ross out there. He old, needs to retire. Oh, Lord. Hey, that's our show.
Damn pyro dad used just for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Like something, dog. But we forgot.
We
forgot. Oh, they don't ever make it to the playoffs or the Super Bowl to be able to use that kind of pyro.
They got the pyro before the game when they do the intro.
That was probably what they used. That's the
and look, while you're picking up all those people, pick up some good sound text too, because we don't need
Don't y'all know that when it keeps on snowing, right? No,
that wasn't their fault.
This is what happens, right? When it snows, right, and then you just let the snow sit there when the pyro, it gets wet. So in actuality, it's Sting's fault because it was never snowing anymore.
It didn't snow that show. We can't blame Sting.
Damn.
It didn't snow that show.
Oh, well.
Remember,
all I'm saying
this last show?
They didn't. When the barbed wire match, that Sting wasn't on that show. Well, he was on the show, but they had a street fight. Remember? So it was snowing on the streets. So
it was snowing in the arena while he was out there in the streets.
Oh, see, I didn't see that part. It was?
Yeah, I told you, man. He's like a big Game of Thrones fan.
No. Because we could go another hour if you're telling me that it was snowing in the arena.
Let's wrap this up, bro.
Right, nah.
It wasn't snowing.
Hey, that's our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, don't forget to tune in to Tony Cash Gaming Bad Podcast Thursdays at 11. And check out my lovely ladies over at the Fats Crew. What's up, Miss Trinity? Love you. Giggity, go, baby. So yeah, those 6 lovely ladies over there, them 5 wilding out girls and one that's off the chain. Tune in to find out which one. And they over there talking about politics, relationships, life, and entertainment. So yeah, Mad Max, man, tell the people where they can find you at, man.
Man, look here. Y'all can find me on Facebook at Max Simmons. That's Max with 2 X's. Y'all can holler at me on Instagram at Simonium. SIMMONIUM. Y'all can also check me out there on Twitter, and make sure y'all go log on to my website, man. Check out my brand new shoe line I just let loose. You know what I mean? Xavier Souls, baby.
Xavier Souls, baby.
We out here, man. That's www.aliveshoes.com/Xavier-Soul-6. You know what I mean? All my releases so far is on that one page. You check them out, man. Cop a pair too for your fam. We out here.
All right. Hey, Quabo, why don't you tell the people where they can find you at on the millions and millions of platforms you have?
Make sure you follow me on Jose.Quabo, Q-U-A-B as in boy, O, and the number 8 on all platforms, Snapchat, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and now Pinterest, because we're why not?
Quabo about to have a bat sign out that joint. Hollywood. Tell the people where they can find you at, Hollywood.
Yo, on Twitter, you can find me at Bret Hart's best friend. On Instagram, you can find me at AEW Hater number 2.
Right.
Psych nah, man.
I'm coming for you, nigga.
Psych nah. Mike.
This nigga's an asshole.
Seriously, nah.
Hey,
You
dog.
can find me on Twitter, MikeT304, on Instagram, MTurner304, on Facebook, Michael Turner. And of course, follow the 613 pages, please. Marshall, please let them know what those are.
Definitely. They can catch him on Facebook at 6/13 Faye Productions and on Instagram at 613 Faye DMV. Once again, I'm your host,
YouTube?
Marshall.
YouTube, don't forget the YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Oh, yeah, 613 YouTube. Yeah, don't forget, guys, go in there, like, share, subscribe.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hey, like I say, hit us up in the comments section. You know what I mean? Let us know what you think. Let us know your thoughts. And, yeah, we'd love to hear from you. You know what I mean? And, hey, let us know. We'll shout you out. All right? So I'm, once again, your host, Mr. Soul Man. You can catch me on Twitter at SoulBoy1521 and on Instagram and Facebook under Marshall Simmons. Hey, anything y'all got to say, guys, before we dip out? It's Sunday.
Look, man, all praises be to God, man. We giving the glory.
All praises, man. Hey,
You
shout
know
out
what I
to
mean?
Moms once again. Hey,
Prayers up for Ma Dukes, man. I'm actually, you know what I mean, about to check on her right now in a minute. As soon as we wrap this up, make sure she's good. But appreciate all the prayers, all the calls and texts coming out there from everybody. You know what I mean? All the support, all over the, you know what I mean? Yeah, y'all know what it is.
We love y'all out there. We love y'all out there.
Thank y'all for the support.
We love y'all out there.
And Tony Kahn, you owe me $50. Sting retire, Big Show retire. And yeah, man. We
Yeah. Hey, I'm a pop, y'all. So man, I gotta be showing my grandson some good shit out here. And I can't be having Tony Kahn showing my grandson some bullshit. So yeah, Tony Kahn, in the words of Booker T, I'm coming for you, nigga. Hey, here in the four corners of wrestling. Hey, leave this to the professionals. Don't try this at home. And we out. How you doing?